in for another edition of Black Bears Hockey here live on YouTube. Brooks Hill and Cole Parenti with you here tonight as the Black Bears taking on the Watertown Wolves once again this weekend for a 2-game set. We're going to be calling these games remotely here in the Black Bears office, so bear with us as we try to battle through. Oh yeah, thank you. All right, as we try to battle through the internet connectivity up in Watertown. We're also calling the game off of a monitor just off camera. Here we're seeing it live as you do back at home. Black Bears fall in the shootout last time out to the Danbury Hat-Tricks. Hat-Tricks skated away with the extra point for their first victory over the Black Bears in over a calendar year, Cole.
Yeah, it was kind of a wild one, right? I mean, you had the sense that one goal wasn't going to be enough, and we were going through 2 periods and it was 1-0, and it just felt kind of eerie. And then all of a sudden, the Hat-Tricks were able to come out and put on a good third period, especially on the backs of Cade and Kandarica. I mean, what can you do when a guy beats you twice, almost beat you a third time in the overtime, but thankfully that stick was too high for the time being. They just wanted it more, it seemed, in that third period, and they got it.
Black Bears were able to get the game tied at 3. Tyson Kirkby did have his 300th career point as a Black Bear last time out and got his 301st with the tying goal. Had an opportunity late with a power play in regulation to maybe skate away with the victory, but unfortunately they don't score there. They kill off an excellent PK in overtime. Nick Swain was sitting in the box for the Black Bears. They had a goal overturned, ruled illegal with a high stick, and still almost came back and was able to win that game in the shootout. But unfortunately, Danbury probably got that win at a much-needed time. They're chasing from behind on the outside of the playoff pictures looking in. But this week, the Black Bears have the opportunity to clinch the division. Now, they need some help, but it's something that kind of gives you almost like the tale of two cities, or tale of two teams, rather. Danbury fighting for their playoff lives right now, and the Black Bears fighting for the division championship.
Yeah, and so is Watertown. I mean, we'll see them tonight, and they're fighting just to stay in it. They didn't help themselves out with big trades like Stephen Klink going to Topeka, so I don't know whether they're hunting and waiting for next time or if they're going to make a go at it with these guys, but right now you're going to have a scrappy team fighting for every chance they can get in every point. It's going to be a lot to load onto Darian Benchic's plate.
Yeah, we will take a timeout, come back, update you on the Black Bears lineup. Should see some familiar names in it tonight. We'll get to that in just a little bit right here on the Triple Cities Family Dental pregame show. We're back with you right after this.
Join us Friday, March 13th at 7 p.m. for Sock Out Cancer Night, presented by Security Mutual Life Insurance Company of New York. The Black Bears will be wearing specialty jerseys with proceeds benefiting Sock Out Cancer. Get your tickets by calling 607-722-7367 or visit BinghamtonBlackBears.com for more.
Attention fans. Looking sharp is a power play. Studio 11 Barbershop, located in Endicott, New York, is your go-to for fresh fades, sharp cuts, and all-star style. Visit our website or call the number below to book, or simply just walk in. Studio 11 Barbershop, where champions get their cut.
Are you looking to get your taxes done? JMK Tax Solutions is located at 1152 Vestal Avenue in Binghamton. They offer tax, bookkeeping, and payroll services and are currently accepting new clients.
Clean Hamper is a locally owned and operated laundry washing service in Binghamton, servicing the entire Broome County area. Our services include washing and folding, specialty cleaning of larger items, stain and spot removal, hang drying, and ironing services. Our customers can drop their laundry off at our facility and then pick it back up when it's convenient for them. Or our drivers can pick the laundry up at your doorstep and deliver right back to you. We have a team of laundry care specialists that are ready to provide a clean, fast, and professional service. It's our mission to provide quality, convenient, and trustworthy laundry washing services to our Binghamton customers and community. Let us take the burden of laundry off your to-do list. Give us a call today.
Elevate your game with Serponautics Hot Wax, the official wax of the Binghamton Black Bears.
Welcome back in, everybody. Brooks Hill and Cole Parenti here, getting you set for another edition of Black Bears Hockey here live and on YouTube. Tonight, the Black Bears lineup looking a little bit more full than what we saw last weekend. Some re-entries or re-additions back into the lineup here. Zach Sirota back with the Black Bears, as is Dan Stone for Binghamton. So Binghamton going to play with 10 forwards tonight, something they haven't done in a while, and 6 defensemen. Some new faces in the lineup as well. But lineup tonight highlighted by the 2 returnees who get activated. And then also Marshall McKillop V is backing up Dominic Tomei tonight. So this will count as one of his 5 games required as a college signee to be a part of the playoff roster. Matt York from Elmira College is a healthy extra tonight, along with Wyatt Friedlander, Sam Holy, Chichu Lathan, Kyle Steffen, and Garrett Sargis. So, Cole, it's about that time of the year where the Black Bears going to have a lot of people sitting out games, not necessarily because of what they did or didn't do the night before or the game before, but just also it's important for the college guys to get their games played at this point of the season. When you only have 12 left, you got to play in 5 as you get set for the postseason.
It's like getting the feet wet, right? Just getting them ready and then hoping to see if you can make an impact enough to be on that playoff roster and have games played. I mean, these are the guys that turn into the Nick Swains and the Scott Ramacurs and the Cam Clarks of the world that start on those collegiate contracts and end up being full-time guys by next year. Some of them slot into the lineup right away, such as Swain last year. And you okay?
Yeah.
Just making sure.
Okay. You finish your point?
Yeah, no, I was getting there. Just threw me off with the little shake. Sorry. But then these guys, you know, they turn into everyday players, and we'll see one tonight in Tyler Schwint, and we'll see what we have.
All right. Also, a familiar face for the Watertown lineup tonight. We're going to see Ricardo Gonzalez.
I'll always remember when he let that puck go through his legs to Austin Thompson in Game 2. Just brutal.
So we will take another time out here. They are getting ready to perform the national anthem up at the Watertown Municipal Arena. We'll take another time out, highlight both goaltenders tonight, starting in between the pipes and in the blue paint, and get you set for a puck drop here just minutes away right here on the Black Bears YouTube page. We're back with you right after this.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
A warm, relaxing soak in my hot spring spa.
Coral Isle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Make your next golf game your best by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What's gotten into you?
Hot spring spas, baby.
Coral Isle Pools and Spas.
CryoWorks provides cryotherapy that uses nitrogen-cooled air to target specific areas of pain and inflammation. Local cryotherapy targets a specific area to deliver the same effects of the whole-body cryotherapy to that specific site. Treatments take 5 to 8 minutes, with a benefit exceeding that of hours of icing. Your Binghamton Black Bears' premier choice of cryotherapy, CryoWorks.
Hey Black Bears fans, fuel up with Bagels and Cream in Delhi, family owned and operated for 25 years, proudly serving Delaware County and the Southern Tier. Bite into fresh hand-rolled bagels, hot breakfast sandwiches, and rich coffee. And eat the bagels the players choose on game day. Open early with breakfast and lunch favorites. Grab a dozen for the crew and taste the hometown difference at Bagels and Cream in Delhi. Let's go Black Bears.
Hi everybody, Brooks Hill and Cole Parenti here getting set with you. Unfortunately, big fumble off the start for us. We're watching the live stream on one computer, and then on the other computer the game has already turned on. Unfortunately on our end, as you see it right here, Game has already started, and they are already showing a highlight from the first Watertown goal. So I'm very sorry, unprofessional by my part, fully on me. Watertown is up 1-0, and unfortunately, we were not there to see it. 47 seconds in, Wolves have an early 1-0 lead. We were trying to watch the game on the other computer, and unfortunately, just complete mishap. Wolves back on the offensive side here. It is the FW Web Company first period as we move the puck up the wall. Black Bears try to clear, and the Wolves doing an early good job of applying some pressure against Dominic Tomei. A shot from the point, paddled away by Dominic. It's a good bounce-back save as the Black Bears look to clear. Playing with Zach Sirota tonight is Tyson Kirkby and Gavin Yates. This is Zach's first game with the Black Bears in over a month after he was playing with the Peoria Rivermen. And Gavin Yates, after missing the last 4 games due to suspension, back in the lineup with the Black Bears as well, as Binghamton now is going to go to the offensive zone face-off after Watertown ices the puck. But actually, before it gets to that, it looks like the referees get together and they're going to move this face-off into the Watertown, or to center ice.
2 huge ads for the Black Bears this weekend when you talk about Sirota and getting Yates back, and even Jansen coming back. He didn't play last weekend, especially in that home game, so having Janny back is huge for them.
Puck now comes into the Watertown side. Gonzalez trying to shoot it around the wall, and this loose puck is bounced out to the neutral zone, and while Trevor Newman actually lost his stick, got caught up on the back side of the cage. And one thing worth noting is the Black Bears have done an excellent job on the forecheck the last couple of weeks. It really all started with the last time they were up at the Watertown Municipal Arena. Applying pressure to opposing teams in their own end has led to a lot of Black Bears goals off of turnovers. So now Emerson Emery up ahead to Nick Swain. Third line going to work here for the Black Bears, looking for the equalizer. Emery dropping it back for Shane Carr. Had his 6-game goal streak snapped last Saturday. Unfortunately got that goal that he did score wiped off the board due to a missed offside call. As Stone comes back up the other way to Jansen. A drop pass over to CJ Stubbs. Sending it back over to Dan Stone. Good to see Dan back in the lineup for the Black Bears. That one's tipped in, and the Black Bears will score. A quick equalizer. A wrist shot from the point, hammered home by CJ Stubbs, and the Black Bears have tied the game up at 1.
Well, 32nd of the year from CJ. He's just standing right there in front of the net. You're going to get a really good look at this angle here. CJ parks himself there. Nice easy tap, and really nothing Ricardo Gonzalez could do about it. And really, that's all you can say. Just a beautiful fundamental play.
Austin DeRozio's wrist shot, probably intended for a pass, redirected by CJ Stubbs into the back of the net. And now the loose puck comes back into the Watertown end. Filippov trying to hammer home on the doorstep, paddle down for Tomei. And he's just going to get his glove on top of it and get a whistle 20 seconds after CJ Stubbs picks up goal number 32 on the season. So it ties the game up at 1.
32. I mean, CJ just putting them in at such a remarkable pace here that he could get up to 45 even by the end of the year.
Face-off won by the Black Bears as it will come out into the neutral zone. Knocked down the other way. And that is going to be lifted up into the glass. It looked like Jesse Anderson had made the call to the linesman that it had gone into the safety net, but they're going to say to play on. Here's a stretch pass. Partial break. Yates in alone trying to outweigh Gonzalez, and then he might have got a piece of it at the last second. Kirkby down low, giving it right back to Yates. Nifty pass from the captain. Wrist shot high above the blocker. Ramaker is pinching in from his right side defensive position. Kirkby back down low with it. Sending it back up, talk to Gavin Yates. They're playing a game of catch, trying to cut in towards the middle. Ends up behind the net. Scott Ramaker still caught down low as a defenseman. Goes from a tight angle, and that shot gets blocked. Anderson, holding from his point, just fires off the wall. Watertown tries to chip it out, held in by Ramaker's high-rising wrist shot that Zach Sirota had to get out of the way of. And Gonzalez is going to melt that down.
Yeah, Gonzalez had seen enough of that sequence, just the Black Bears completely controlling in their own offensive end, and he just picks that one out of the sky and says, guys, let's take a breather here and start over.
3:48 gone in the FW Web Company first period. Face off to the left of Gonzalez. Goes back around to the far side. Another good keep by DeRazio and the Black Bears, as they send it right back in behind the Watertown netminder. Watertown with 4 shots on goal so far. Binghamton with 2. Cross ice over to Shevers. His wrist shot ricochets off the back wall. Becomes available. Roger Powers charging in like a man on a mission. He's down low as a defenseman, but Shankar able to use his frame to muscle a man off the puck, and the Black Bears take over possession from behind their own netminder. They try to get the clear. Bounces off a couple of sticks and finally poked out into the neutral zone. And Newman will just spin it back around the wall for a man in Filippov on the far side. His stick gets lifted, and now the Black Bears come back the other way. Jansen fakes a slap shot, tries to carry down low. Good to see Mack back in the lineup. He got hurt the last time the Black Bears played up in Watertown during that 2-game set. Looks to be back in the lineup and good to go here tonight. Know he missed some time and missed some practices last week as well. Kind of a little bit of a funky practice schedule this week. They had an 8 a.m. practice yesterday before, and no morning skate today before they went on the road to Watertown. Filippov sidesteps the first man, and he's going to draw the game's first penalty as Tomei touches up. We're going to tell you all about it when we come back. Tied at 1. Watertown scores in the first minute. Black Bears answer 90 seconds later. We're back with you right after this.
Join us Saturday, February 28th at 7 p.m. for an action-packed night against the Danbury Hat Tricks. The Black Bears will be wearing specialty jerseys inspired and designed by the Binghamton Hawks, our local American Special Hockey Association team, with proceeds benefiting them. It is also Government and Educational Employees Night. All government and educational employees can get discounted tickets. Give our office a call at 607-722-7367 or visit binghamtonblackbears.com.
Attention fans, looking sharp is a power play. Studio 11 Barbershop, located in Endicott, New York, is your go-to for fresh fades, sharp cuts, and all-star style. Visit our website or call the number below to book, or simply just walk in. Studio 11 Barbershop, where champions get their cut.
Are you looking to get your taxes done? JMK Tax Solutions is located at 1152 Vestal Avenue in Binghamton. They offer tax, bookkeeping, and payroll services and are currently accepting new clients.
Welcome back in, everybody. Black Bears and Wolves are tied at 1. Watertown scored 24 seconds in. Again, sorry that we missed it. Our fault. Yefim Mission scored 24 seconds in. Darian Benchik and Aaron Atwell got the assist. That goal came at even strength. But now, Black Bears are on a PK. Dan Stone sits in the penalty box for tripping on Northeastern Striping Corporation penalty kill. 5 minutes and 15 seconds into the FW Web Company first period. So Benchik and Kirkby in the face-off circle. Kirkby able to win it back. It's played out, and Sirota right back into the Black Bears lineup. Charges in after it short-handed. Kirkby trying to tie up the puck at the half wall. Is going to come away with it, down a man. And he tried to send it back to the defense, and Scott Ramkers was calling for it, but puck rolled off his stick at the last second. And now comes back out the other way. And Gonzalez has to set it up on a tee. So Darian Benchik now sends it cross ice. McDonald trying to brush off DeRazio, who lost his edge. Numbers advantage for the Wolves if they can capitalize. Not able to find a pass in time. DeRazio gets back up to his 2 feet. Stubbs applying pressure against Grant Mentis. He's able to kick it down low. His backhand chance denied. Tomei moving post to post, trying to locate the puck. Wolves have a shot from the point. Kick save made by Tomei. Rebound knocked away by Dominic as well. Rebound to the far side. Black Bears trying to get it clear. Instead, they send it to the middle of the ice. Dangerous spot. Wolves able to capitalize. They hold it in. Wrist shot will go wide. Grant Mintus in the corner with it. 40 seconds left to go on the PK for the Black Bears. Pass gets across and a block by DeRazio, going down into his knees to get in front of that one, and DeRazio able to get the clear.
Well, that'll get you stick taps, but a quick up here from Gonzalez is going to allow the Wolves to come right back in the zone. Great play by him.
Send it back across. Power play shot denied. It hit Anderson, and the Wolves with 15 seconds left to go. Black Bears stand a man up at the blue line. Watertown was looking for another penalty call, maybe have a short little 5-on-3. But no cigar that time. Dan Stone up and ready at the penalty box, and penalty time is up. Watertown 0 for 1 on the man advantage, but they did have a couple of good chances in the first period. Sent back around the wall, far side, and the Black Bears will catch it up ahead. Late developing 3-on-2. Gonzalez is able to get control of a loose puck that rolled into his blue paint, and Adam Zimmerman quick to close to protect his netminder as well. So Watertown now with 9 shots on goal, Cole, to Binghamton's 3, 0 for 1 on their first power play.
Yeah, it's a little different look for them, as we mentioned at the top of the show, with some trades they made, so you don't really know who to mark as the top offensive weapon, and that could come into a positive for the Wolves, because they may just leave some guys open who get more opportunities.
Flipped up into the air. That was Atwell who picked up a secondary assist on the game's first goal, wearing the number 44 jersey. Tonight's game for Watertown, they're outfitted in their traditional their home Navy jerseys, as Binghamton now coming back the other way, outfitted in their Road Rangers tonight. Shevers lost sight of the puck for a split second, allows the Black Bears to keep it in. Down low, Sirota trying to look for Kirkby from the left wing side. Played up towards the Wolves bench, and they are going to be able to get the clear they were looking for, and also get some tired bodies off for a line change as well. Stone to the middle of the ice, ahead to Shankar. Holding for a wrist shot, partially blocked on the way through. Wolves now come back the other way. They try to catch up to it, but Nick Swain does a good job on the back check to force Grant Mintus to go a little bit backwards in the neutral zone, as Dominic Tomei just sets it up on a tee for the defense as they try to come back up the ice. Back the other way now as the loose puck is knocked away. Team's kind of ping-ponging it back and forth right now, as we had 2 goals in the first 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Odd man rush for the Wolves, but it's broken up beautifully by Nick Swain. Here he comes, 1-on-1. Swain try to dance into the middle, and Watertown holds the double doors tight. They do not let Nick Swain to enter. Instead, it's a tie-up on the half wall. Emery chipped it ahead up the glass, and they're going to say that that was touched with a high stick with 10:42 left to go here in the first period.
Bit of choppier play there. Both sides trying to impose their own game, and neither one can, and it looks like we may have a penalty coming up here.
No, I think it was just played with a high stick. No penalty there. Referee made the signal.
Yeah, they got me with the penalty marker on the Steve Weed broadcast.
Yep. Unfortunately, one of the cons of doing it remotely.
Just going to blame Steve Weed on that one.
All right, this one comes all the way down, and it is icing against the Wolves. Jesse Anderson got there first for Binghamton. So now Binghamton has the opportunity to change the face-off dot if they want to. And it looks like they're going to let CJ Stubbs take this draw on his power side, and they're going to keep everything the same.
Makes sense. I mean, those guys have about 70 or some odd goals between them, so I don't see why you would change them out in an offensive zone draw.
Face-off going to be won back by the Wolves. Looked like Stubbs was a little bit confused over that puck drop. But Binghamton applying some pressure on the forecheck, trying to keep it in the zone. Poked back out to their own blue line, but wasting no time is Jansen back in the lineup. Sending it around the wall, far side. Henning tries to chip it out, held in by the defense. At least the first time. Anderson couldn't hold it in the second time, but the Black Bears will come back behind their own cage, and that will allow the Wolves the opportunity to get some new players on the ice. They went for the stretch pass. Bondarenko was camped out behind. Ricardo fumbled with it behind the net, and now Stubbs gets it out of the corner, letting it go for Dan Weber. Far side, Cervone's playing up with them. Well, that pass will split the defense of the Black Bears. Sending it all the way back down to Dominic Tomei. First line still out there for the Blackbirds. They've been out there for over a minute now. Head to Stubbs. Gets past the first two, trying to drop it back for Bondarenko in tight. Instead, Cervoni throws it towards the net. Deceptive shot. Looked like Gonzalez saw it late. He's still able to get a kick on it. And Stubbs now finds the man in the middle. Bondarenko lets it go. Defense risks a shot. And Gonzalez tracks it the entire way into his glove. Well, he will hang on with 9:14 left to go in the FW Web Company first period. We're going to take a timeout. We're back with you right after this.
Rediscover your glow at Tanfastic Sun Tan Center, where wellness meets radiance. We offer red light therapy to boost collagen, speed up cell turnover, and help athletes recover faster with relief for joints, circulation, and muscle relaxation. Keep your glow year-round with our tanning beds or build a safe summer base so you don't burn in the sun. Looking for instant color? Try our spray tan. It's half off every Thursday. Plus, explore our wide variety of lotions tailored for every skin type. And yes, Tanfastic is Black Bear approved.
Toyota Trucks. Let's go places.
Welcome back in, everybody. Brooks Hill and Cole Brinty here with you. Watertown 0 for 1 on the power play. Just one penalty so far. Came to Dan Stone at 5:15. And Black Bears looking to be controlled by Watertown. They elevated out far side. Reese McDonald lost a handle on it, but Grant Mentis gains back control. His pass looking all the way across. Ricocheted off a stick, and now the Black Bears with only 4 shots on goal. And right now, Watertown kind of setting the pace. Black Bears have had some good zone time, but Watertown is flying up and down the ice trying to push for those odd man rushes.
Yeah, and I mean, that's what their game has to be now. They have to take the chances when they come, and they have to be a little more aggressive because they're still fighting for their lives. They're not out of it yet, but it's an uphill battle for sure. Important to know, too, Black Bears without 2 of the regulars, Sargis and Steffen, tonight on the forward core.
Face-off won by the Black Bears. It's back to Jesse Anderson, trying to backhand that one past Yefim Mishkin, who had the first goal of the game at 24 seconds into the opening frame. Up top, ricochet that Tomei kind of had to fight for while he was down on his knees. Reached up high above his head to grab it, but that allows the Black Bears to come back the other way. Swain's shot punched away by Gonzalez. Rebound to the far corner. Tyler Schwitt wearing that 44 jersey in white, sending it down low for Swain. Schwintz tonight is the 10th forward for the Black Bears. And will now go back over far side as Benchik flips it, trying to send a cherry picker to Filippov. Almost got around Cervoni. And now it's down low. Black
That center position he played last time they were up in Watertown?
Yes, I do.
Because he certainly jumped up into the play as if he was looking like a center, which I love to see.
Black Bears win the draw. And now giving it right back to Watertown, though, as it comes back to the other way. A low drive wrist shot is caught by Tomei. So they're reset, do it again. Watertown already going to get new players out on the ice. They're going to go Mighty Ducks style and get 5 new guys out there on the ice.
Well, when in doubt, change it all up, right?
Yeah. And Kirkby's going to take the draw. Yates and Sirota on his wing. We haven't seen Zach Sirota play with Tyson Kirkby and Gavin Yates this year, so interesting to see how tonight and presumably tomorrow go for the Black Bears.
Well, Zach's one of those forwards that can play top line. He could play extra forward. Even if you ask him to play defense, I'm sure he could make it work. He's just so versatile for these Black Bears.
Watertown tries to clear once again as this will come all the way back to the Binghamton end. Dan Stone, stretched pass, looking for the home run ball. Doesn't connect with the Black Bear, but it does ricochet off of somebody, so no icing. Henning trying to elevate it on the backhand into the attacking zone for the Wolves, but instead knocked back into the Binghamton side once again. So both teams going for the home run ball here early in period number 1. Stretch back the other way, point right there, as Nick Swain not able to get a piece of it, and that is icing against Binghamton with 5:05 left to go here in the first period.
Yeah, just those home run passes, unable to connect. I don't really love them, but if that's what they're going for, then Black Bears trying to make it work.
Offensive zone draw to the left of Tomei. Get a good look at it from his POV for a split second. Good D-zone draw win by the Black Bears. This time they connect with Swain on that long pass. Shave up the ice as now they play it down low for the defense, joining the rush. Low angle shot save made by Gonzalez. Swain trying to chase it in the corner. Wolves get to the rebound that time, and it's a one-and-done trip for the Black Bears as Watertown goes off the wall and down past Tomei at the goal line. Looks like Scott Ramaker's just slapped it around the wall. Swain going far side, and Schwint not able to get a piece of it. And he's just going to go off for a line change. Under 5 minutes left to go here in the period. Cervoni gets stood up at the line by Powers, but does a good job to impede his man enough. That way the Wolves don't have an odd man rush going back the other way. Cervoni will cycle back around to the far side. And Watertown going for a line change right there. Dangerous spot. Stubbs looking for a give and go with Dan Weber as they start a low cycle on the far side. Played up to the point. Cervoni slaps it off the wall. Bondarenko sending it across. Holding, looking for the man in the middle. It's CJ Stubbs. Bondarenko not able to get there on the first try. Rebound sent wide by Stubbs. Jansen doing a good job along with the forwards on the forecheck. Extra possession. Wolves are hemmed in right now. One timing bid from Jansen. Paddle save made by Gonzalez. Wolves try to clear. Held in by the Black Bears. Far side. Weber skating in down low. Give and go with Stubbs. Fires. And a paddle save once again by Gonzalez. Made that save standing up.
Huge sequence for Gonzalez there. Just able to fight off the Black Bears as they were just coming like mad dogs, trying to find the back of the net and give themselves a lead in the final 5 minutes of this first period, and Gonzalez held them off the board.
Bondarenko still out there. Second line's making its way onto the ice. Kirkby and Sirota are already there. And that time, Binghamton not able to get a shot away. Pass off the end wall. Shevers trying to dance around Stone. He has it poked off his stick, and Black Bears get it back out in front of their own bench. Looks like it hit a little bit of a snow patch right there where the puck got hauled up against the boards. And they're going to say that one hit the ceiling as they go to clear. 2:35 left to go here in the period. We're back with you right after this, tied at 1-1.
Are you ready to take your billiards game to a whole new level? Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop has everything you need to impress your friends and crush your opponents. American Q Sports certified coach Kim the Dragon Young is now accepting new students. From novices to pros, the Dragon helps you find your best game with in-person or online instruction available worldwide. Need help with stance, stroke, or alignment and aiming? We've got you covered. Looking for advanced cue control techniques and trick shots? No problem. Follow us on Facebook at Dragon Billiards Instruction and Instagram at Dragon Billiards Kim for free daily tips and drills, upcoming tournaments and events, as well as exciting contests and giveaways. Subscribe on Patreon for personalized video content. Visit our online pro shop for the lowest prices on the highest quality pool cues, accessories, and Dragon Billiards gear. Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop, breathing fire into your game.
Welcome back in, everybody. Tied at 1 here as we have about 2 minutes and a half left to go in period number 1. Brought to you by our friends over at FW Web Company. Visit them at nearby 62 Griswold Street or online anytime at fwweb.com. That's FWEBB.com. Shots on goal, 13-7, favor the Wolves. But the Black Bears have had some good chances as we get set to return to the action here in period number 1. Watertown late to cut back from commercial there, but we're back in play as Binghamton throws it from the point, steered away by Gonzalez. And remember, the reason for that last stoppage was the puck hitting the ceiling. So a little bit of, I would say, house rules, but if the puck hits the ceiling anywhere, it would stop play, but just more frequent up in Watertown.
Yeah, I mean, haven't hit the ceiling up here yet. We've hit the scoreboard, but haven't seen the ceiling get hit in the Visions Veterans Memorial Arena.
Rafters, yes. Tyson Kirkby hit one off the crossbar and it went to the rafters. That's the highest I've ever seen a puck in my entire life. But that's why you come. You never know what you're going to see when you come into a home game. And that's why you stay to the end, because you never know what you're going to miss. Now the Black Bears looking for control in their own, and Yates will give it up for a defenseman in Stone. Trying to come up the wall here as it's tied at 1 as Dan Stone makes his way up the ice. Wrapped off the wall, and he's going to chase after it himself. Yates and Kirkby now come in to lend a hand. Zimmerman and Michigan for the Wolves aren't able to get control. Kirkby tries to cut towards the middle. Lost his edge, trying to draw a penalty, and it looks like he did with 89 seconds left to go. It appears that the Black Bears are going to get their first power play of the night, Cole.
Yeah, I mean, they have plenty of time to score in this period on the hooking call, but you know, even if they're not able to come away with it, they still have some time that'll run over into the second where they can draw something up in the locker room. But the ideal situation would be to score now and put the pressure on Watertown going in to the next period.
Igor Filipov will sit down for hooking at 18:31 of the first period. Big opportunity right here for the Black Bears to grab their first lead of the night. We are tied at 1. Both goals came within the first 2 minutes and 30 seconds of the period. Watertown is 0 for 1 on the man advantage. The Black Bears are not trying to follow suit. Trying to put up a crooked number here in the first period. Romaker's low drive steered away into the corner by Gonzalez. Kirkby and Romakers tying it up on the half wall. Watertown is able to get control. They send it around far side. Are they just going to try to slap it down? They are. 1 minute left to go here as D'Orazio quarterbacks the breakout. Do you like that play from Watertown? Slapping it straight down instead of trying to maybe kill off some more seconds and wait for some pressure?
The Black Bear forecheck is so good that if you could just get that out of the zone, it's worth it.
D'Orazio shot knocked away. Rebound to Bondarenko. Tried to center up for Kirkby as they swarm far side. Jansen now at the half wall, but the net is off its pegs with 40 seconds left to go in the frame, so the referee does stop play. And the first power play unit is going to stay out there. Don't think the Black Bears were too happy about that one because they had clear control. And now you have to take a face-off with Watertown having the opportunity to get another easy clear.
Yeah, but win the face-off and you don't have to worry.
Unfortunately, they do not. Grant Mentis gains control for Watertown. Dodges the brute of the hit from Bondarenko. Still has to wear a little bit of it. 30 seconds left to go here in the period. Black Bears come across the line. Kirkby's in the high slot, leaving it for Romkers on the drop pass. His shot steered away by Gonzalez. 20 seconds left to go in the period. Black Bears get set up. Scott Ramekers down low for Kirkby and tight for Jansen. Down on a knee. His shot went wide. 10 seconds left to go in the frame. Time to shoot for the Black Bears. Bondarenko holding over for Kirkby. Slapped around. It's still available. And it is cleared out of the zone. So it looked like the Black Bears thought maybe they heard a whistle. 2 seconds left to go in the period, but looks to be the end of the period after 20 minutes of play. Black Bears and the Wolves are tied up at 1. 2 early goals, one by each side, and both of them come at even strength. We're going to take a timeout, everybody. Come back with the Excite Motorsports Intermission Report, where we will have the MBT Bank stat sheet, a look at the out-of-town scoreboard, and maybe we'll answer some questions from the YouTube chat as well. Don't go anywhere, folks. We will take a timeout, come back with more. We are back with you after this.
Excite Motorsports has one of the largest and best selections of off-road vehicles in the Northeast. And right now, the showroom is filled with a great selection of motorcycles from CF Moto. If you're ready to live life on 2 wheels, now is the time to shop with great deals and amazing rebates. Ride without compromise with CF Moto's affordable selection of bikes in stock and ready to go. The fun starts here at Excite Motorsports, your premier power sports dealer.
Are you compassionate and interested in providing care to people with developmental disabilities? Check out a New York State Career with Broom OPWDD. Enjoy great benefits such as job security, health insurance, retirement plan, paid time off, opportunities for advancement, and so much more. Positions as direct support professionals in the community or at a secure facility might be exactly the change of pace that you're looking for. For more information, call 607-240-4786 or go online to www.opwdd.ny.gov.
Toyota Trucks. Let's go places.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
Dude, I just got a new hot spring spa.
Carlisle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Come see how we make every day better by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What happened to you today? You're shredding it.
Hot spring spas, baby.
Welcome back in, everybody. Thank you for being a part of tonight's broadcast. Sorry for the hiccup at the beginning of the night. We do apologize for missing the Watertown goal to start the contest. 24 seconds in. Time to take a look at our MBT Bank stats through one period of play. We're tied at 1, and that's the most important thing. Binghamton in the middle of their first power play. Watertown is 0 for 1, as Dan Stone did take the game's first penalty back at the 5:15 mark of the period. Binghamton with only 10 shots on goal in the frame, and I say only 10 because we know that the Black Bears like to have a heavy shot volume. They only got 10 so far. Watertown with 14 in the opening frame, and both of those goals come at even strength, as we just wanted to mark that down in my scorebook. Those stats are brought to you by our good friends over at NBT Bank. With NBT debit card rewards, earn points for every $2 you spend. Redeem for Amazon Shop with points, cash back, and more. Make everyday banking extraordinary. at nbtbank.com. NBT Bank, it starts here. Member FDIC. Black Bears will carry 31 seconds. I did the math backwards there. 31 seconds of power play time into period number 2. There had the long second period change, and Watertown scored in the first 24 seconds of this game. So we'll see if the Black Bears can score in the first 30 seconds while they're on a man advantage in period number 2. But for right now, we're taking time out. Come back with more, update you on the out-of-town scoreboard right after this. You're listening to the Excite Motorsports Intermission Report. We're back with you right after this.
Open 7 days a week with urgent care appointments on Saturday and Sunday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Roman Acres Veterinary Hospital in Green is Bingo's first thought when he injures himself on the ice. Our dedicated doctors and staff worked with Bingo to get him back out to visiting with his fans. Turns out Bingo isn't quite ready for the pros just yet. On his way out, he got to say hi to his fellow Black Bears here for their wellness appointments. Give us a call at 607-656-4285 to have your pet seen today.
Attention fans, looking sharp is a power play. Studio 11 Barbershop, located in Endicott, New York, is your go-to for fresh fades, sharp cuts, and all-star style. Visit our website or call the number below to book, or simply just walk in. Studio 11 Barbershop, where champions get their cut.
Freshen up your morning with Wendy's breakfast. Like a breakfast Baconator, or a grilled sausage burrito, or even a Honey Buddy. Ready for a fresh wake-up call? Gotta be Wendy's at participating U.S. Wendy's.
Clean Hamper is a locally owned and operated laundry washing service in Binghamton, servicing the entire Broome County area. Our services include washing and folding, specialty cleaning of larger items, stain and spot removal, hang drying, and ironing services. Our customers can drop their laundry off at our facility and then pick it back up when it's convenient for them. Or our drivers can pick the laundry up at your doorstep and deliver right back to you. We have a team of laundry care specialists that are ready to provide a clean, fast, and professional service. It's our mission to provide quality, convenient, and trustworthy laundry washing services to our Binghamton customers and community. Let us take the burden of laundry off your to-do list. Give us a call today.
Elevate your game with Serponautics Hot Wax, the official wax of the Binghamton Black Bears.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
A warm, relaxing soak in my hot spring spa.
Coral Isle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Make your next golf game your best by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What's gotten into you?
Hot spring spas, baby.
Coral Isle Pools and Spas.
CryoWorks provides cryotherapy that uses nitrogen-cooled air to target specific areas of pain and inflammation. Local cryotherapy targets a specific area to deliver the same effects of the whole-body cryotherapy to that specific site. Treatments take 5 to 8 minutes, with a benefit exceeding that of hours of icing. Your Binghamton Black Bears' premier choice of cryotherapy, CryoWorks.
Unbeatable reliability and speed. Restore trust in your internet with Greenlight Networks. From family movie night, to work from home days, to staying secure, or everything all at once, you'll always be connected so you can stay connected. Experience 100% fiber internet from Greenlight. Unmatched performance on every device. Backed by local service you can trust. Greenlight is in your area. Get started today. Visit greenlightnetworks.com/connect.
Hey Black Bears fans, fuel up with Bagels and Cream in Delhi, family owned and operated for 25 years, proudly serving Delaware County and the Southern Tier. Bite into fresh hand-rolled bagels, hot breakfast sandwiches, and rich coffee. And eat the bagels the players choose on game day. Open early with breakfast and lunch favorites. Grab a dozen for the crew and taste the hometown difference at Bagels and Cream in Delhi. Let's go Black Bears.
When you care about something, you take care to protect it. The family that depends on you, and the future you're planning for them.
You'll have your own college stories too someday. With sound advice, smart strategies, and a broad variety of life insurance options, Security Mutual can help provide for the people you care about and also help you reach your financial goals.
It's a sound plan. The time to start thinking about college.
And retirement is now.
Security Mutual Life, the company that cares.
Ideal Bowling Center, located at 119 Jennings Street in Endicott, has 38 amazing lanes of bowling, large video screens, and automatic scoring. But that's not all. Ideal Bowling Center has a newly remodeled bar with 6 televisions, billiards, darts, and quick draw to entertain you. Don't forget about Ideal Bowling Center's snack counter for your appetite and a pro shop for all your bowling needs. Ideal Bowling Center, 119 Jennings Street in Endicott, or call 607-748-3546.
Rediscover your glow at Tanfastic Sun Tan Center, where wellness meets radiance. We offer red light therapy to boost collagen, speed up cell turnover, and help athletes recover faster with relief for joints, circulation, and muscle relaxation. Keep your glow year-round with our tanning beds or build a safe summer base so you don't burn in the sun. Looking for instant color? Try our spray tan. It's half off every Thursday. Plus, explore our wide variety of lotions tailored for every skin type. And yes, Tanfastic is Black Bear approved.
Welcome back in, everybody. Black Bears and Wolves are tied at 1 after 20 minutes of play. Both teams scored at 5-on-5. Watertown scored at the 24-second mark of the first period, and Binghamton scored at the 2-minute and 30-second mark of the frame as well. CJ Stubbs gets his 32nd goal of the season. That is the team high for the Black Bears, and for the time being has a couple of point edge on Ivan Bondarenko, who's in second, along with his 64 assists on the year. Worth noting, Bondarenko did not pick up an assist on the CJ Stubbs goal. That goes to the 2 defensemen, Austin DeRazio and Dan Stone. Gets an assist. First game right back in the lineup. It's a good way to go. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard, find out what's going on across the FPHL tonight. And maybe we can also run through the scenario for how the Black Bears can clinch the Empire Division here tonight. They do need some help. They can't do it on their own this weekend. Port Huron leads Indiana 1-0. That game being played up in Port Huron. Athens, after the blockbuster trade for Gus Ford this week, he's not in the lineup because he has to serve a 2-game suspension still, even though it's with his new team.
That's funny.
Is up 3-1 over the PD Ice Cats. Ice Cats have been very active in the trade market the last couple of weeks. They sent Trevor Ford over to Topeka. They got a couple of other guys as well. Danbury leads Blue Ridge 1-0 on home ice. Monroe leads 4-0 over the Columbus River Dragons in the first period. That is 4 goals in the first period. That's pretty good. Twin City is tied at 0-0 in the first with Baton Rouge. And Topeka and Biloxi are tied at 1-1. Now, Biloxi beat Topeka on Wednesday night in overtime. And I heard our friend Devin Dubik from the Biloxi Breakers broadcast team. He said that was Biloxi's first win in over 45 days. And that is...
Poor guy's used to some streaks like that, isn't he?
Unfortunately, yes. But you know what? He continues to press on, does a great job for him. And, you know, he can't help the way that they're playing on the ice. But it really kind of is a, tale of almost like two franchises. Like, Biloxi goes 45 days without a win, and here we are on March 6th getting ready to talk about division clinching scenarios. Unfortunately, Biloxi is already eliminated from the Continental Division, so they will not be in the postseason this year. So let's run through some scenarios for the Black Bears, how to win the Empire Division this week. Step 1 is you need regulation wins against the Watertown Wolves. You need at least 6 points.
Good stuff.
Okay, so there's 6 out of the 11 that they need. Where you get the other 5 needed, because they need 11, that's the magic number, is you need Indiana to beat Port Huron both times this weekend.
And at least once in regulation.
Yes, at least one time in regulation. So you need Port Huron to drop 5 of 6 points. And Binghamton, you need to get 6 of 6.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, Port Huron is winning 1-0. They just started the second period up at McMahon Place. We'll update you on that score throughout the night because that is the most important one this week for the Black Bears, trying to become the first team ever to win 3 consecutive division titles in FHL and FPHL history. So that's what they're playing for. Also, that puts them one step closer to getting the #1 overall seed for the second straight year. So until then, we will update you on the out-of-town scoreboard during the second intermission, particularly highlighting Port Huron and Indiana. We're going to take another timeout right here, come back, and we should be good to go for period number 2. We're back with you right after this.
Toyota Trucks. Let's go places.
Are you ready to take your billiards game to a whole new level? Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop has everything you need to impress your friends and crush your opponents. American Q Sports certified coach Kim the Dragon Young is now accepting new students. From novices to pros, the Dragon helps you find your best game with in-person or online instruction available worldwide. Need help with stance, stroke, or alignment and aiming? We've got you covered. Looking for advanced cue control techniques and trick shots? No problem. Follow us on Facebook at Dragon Billiards Instruction and Instagram at Dragon Billiards Kim for free daily tips and drills, upcoming tournaments and events, as well as exciting contests and giveaways. Subscribe on Patreon for personalized video content. Visit our online pro shop for the lowest prices on the highest quality pool cues, accessories, and Dragon Billiards gear. Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop, breathing fire into your game.
Life is short. Don't get shortchanged. Get a machine with the features you want. All standard, and all at a great price. Ride without compromise. CF Moto. Experience more together.
Browse, buy, ride. The fun starts here at Excite Motorsports, your premier power sports dealer.
Are you compassionate and interested in providing care to people with developmental disabilities? Check out a New York State Career with Broom OPWDD. Enjoy great benefits such as job security, health insurance, retirement plan, paid time off, opportunities for advancement, and so much more. Positions as direct support professionals in the community or at a secure facility might be exactly the change of pace that you're looking for. For more information, call 607-240-4786 or go online to www.opwdd.ny.gov.
Toyota Trucks. Let's go places.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
Dude, I just got a new hot spring spa.
Carlisle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Come see how we make every day better by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What happened to you today? You're shredding it.
Hot Spring Spas, baby.
Elevate the way you celebrate at Sky Zone Binghamton Vestal for a full-service experience. Our hosts will take over the details while you sit back and enjoy watching your kids make memories with their birthday guests. Members receive discounts on our biggest party packages and can enjoy VIP access to the park, including online reservations, cafe discounts, VIP check-in, the new member portal, member-only events, and more. Visit Sky Zone Binghamton Vestal, formerly known as Defy Vestal, today.
UHS.
Welcome back in, everybody. Sorry we had to cut that last commercial short, but the players right back out onto the ice, and Binghamton is on a Meyer security power play.
Wasn't missing another goal.
No, definitely not. Absolutely not. One is already too many. Second period is brought to you by our good friends over at AAA Northway. Binghamton on a Meyer security power play right now to start the period as Watertown gets control off the first draw as they will fire on Dominic Tomei. And now the Black Bears with the opportunity to bring this puck up the ice. Into the offensive side, and Gonzalez is just able to absorb. Final licks here on the power play for the Black Bears. Remember, they carried over 29 seconds of power play time in this frame. So still just 4 skaters out there for the Black Bears. They win the draw, trying to send it up to the point. Open ice, can Derazio hold it in? Yes, he can. Filipov is stepping out of the penalty box and flies into the picture, top side of your screen. We're back to 5-on-5 as we are still tied at 1-1. Jansen and Bondarenko playing the game. A catch down low. They will start to move around the rotation. A slap shot from Jansen, knocked away with the blocker of Gonzalez, and here send this one all the way down. Linesman says no icing there. I think the Black Bears thought that they were going to get a whistle. Watertown trying to capitalize. Their fire into the chest of Tomei, and he makes the save. 1:09 into our AAA Northway second period.
Tonight's second period is sponsored by AAA Northway, offering worldwide travel services, trusted AAA home and auto insurance, and their famous 24-hour roadside assistance. Join today at their Vesta location or online at northway.aaa.com. You like that one?
Yeah, thank you, Cole. Nice little ad read right there. Binghamton wins the draw on their own end. Yates, same side, tries to go to Sirota, who was flying through the middle. Instead, bounce back into the Binghamton side. Now Sirota has control on his stick. Check that, it's actually Gavin Yates. Sirota, first man behind the net, though, along with Kirkby. Sent up top. Ramaker's looking for the slap pass down low to Zach. Oh, Sirota was left unmarked on the doorstep right there, and it just hopped over his stick. Couldn't control it. Now back the other way. Atwell's peppered by Kirkby. Black Bears trying to force another turnover in the offensive zone. Poked off his stick. Great hands by Nick Swain. And now here he comes, looking for Gavin ahead of the play, but the Black Bears are offside for the first time tonight.
Yeah, I mean, they just jumped there. They were real close and unable to just get that pass to connect right there. And when you're a half second off, it gets picked up pretty easily by the linesman.
Neutral zone draw, tied up for a little bit between the two centermen as it is poked back out into the neutral zone. Newman on the backhand, low angle drive, steered away by Tomei. Black Bears trying to get this one out. That is the 16th shot of the night on goal for Watertown. Binghamton with 12. Now they're able to come up the ice. This is Cam Cervoni from SUNY Geneseo, wrapping it around the wall and going off for a line change. Weber trying to hold it in, return to sender as his shot got blocked initially. Wolves able to get the clear, and now here they come. Shevers not able to catch up to that loose puck. Dan Weber back in his own end, calmly just cycling around, but his pass is going to get blocked. Newman punished for stealing the puck away from Weber and sent back down as the Black Bears trying to get some of their forwards off the ice. Emery lost his stick going for the wrap check. This whistles down over to Tomei, gets active with his stick, and will send it all the way back over to Darian Benchik, who is fresh off a line change for the Wolves. Back on the far side, Wolves top line making their way out there. Filipov, Mishkin, and Benchik trying to settle it down. Good gap up by Durazio as he shuts the door on Filipov. Filipov shoots it in. Benchik trying to go far side, but Tomeu stops the puck's progress. Moving all the way around, and now Bondarenko touched ahead by Stubbs and Jansen. Here come the Black Bears. Jansen waiting for some reinforcements to arrive. Sent across looking for Bondarenko. Instead goes back over to Durazio. Played off the end wall. And Stone comes down off a line change with Durazio. Top pair coming out for Coach Sherwood. As Durazio sending it all the way across for Stone. Knocked off his stick. Look out. It's a breakaway for Watertown. They come in. Filipov goes 5-hole, and he will score. Black Bears turn the puck over at their own offensive blue line. Filipov skates away on a breakaway. Goes 5-hole, and the Wolves have their second lead of the night.
Just gets off to the races, able to outweigh Tomei, and really nothing the Black Bears could do once Filipov was gone. You take a look here. Filipov jumping up on the rush, sneaks through, and right through the 5-hole, through the wickets.
Unfortunately, just not a good spot for the Black Bears to turn the puck over at the offensive blue line. That typically means that the opposition is going the other way, and they go in a hurry. So now the Black Bears play from behind for the second time tonight. Didn't take them long to find the equalizer last time they were trailing in this game. Another shot, hops up over the top of the crossbar. Gonzalez was on his back trying to grab it, make the save. Good bump-up shift so far for the Black Bears. Kirkby, Yates, and Sirota. Now Sirota has it down low. Backhander across, looking for Kirkby. Body save made by Gonzalez on the backhand attempt. Turned aside by the Wolves, up the wall, and glove down by Ramekers. Can he hold it in? Yes, he can. Far side, Anderson fakes the slap shot. Tries to get the defense to open up just a little bit. Black Bears trying to center up. Squirts through the blue paint. Gonzalez tried to reach for it and then had a defenseman take it away. Ramekers' slap shot just goes wide. Back up top. He's going to try again. This time a wrist shot off the bottom of the glove of Gonzalez. He's lost his stick. It's right on top of the blue paint. Doesn't have it yet. Backhander denied by Gonzalez as he catches it with both hands. He's able to hang on. 14:37 left to go here in the second period, brought to you by AAA Northway. We're taking time out. Wolves lead 2-1. Back with you after this.
Toyota trucks. Let's go places.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
Dude, I just got a new hot spring spa.
Carlisle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Come see how we make every day better by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What happened to you today? You're shredding it.
Hot spring spas, baby.
Welcome back in, everybody. Black Bears and Wolves. On a Friday night, Wolves lead 2-1. They had a breakaway goal right before we went to commercial. That was at 4:10 of the period. Black Bears had a good bump-up shift looking for the equalizer. Gonzalez without his stick, unfortunately, just not able to capitalize.
Yeah, now they find themselves trailing in this game. Going to need to get that equalizer like they did before, and good chance to start it here with an offensive zone draw.
Wolves control off the draw and is sent up the ice looking for Hunter Hall, marked by Cam Cervoni, as it's slapped all the way back around. Now Binghamton sets it up on a tee in that trapezoid, just purely there for cosmetic purposes. Stretch pass looking for Tyler Schwitt. Sent around the wall by Gonzalez, stolen away by the Black Bears. Shankar, a one-timer, knocked away by Gonzalez. And Wolves try to clear, and they are able to get this one down past the Black Bears defense. And they're going to say no icing once again. So a couple of good chances for the third line. Tyler Schwitt now skating in, already has 2 points with the Black Bears, but he's still searching for his first goal. In tight, Black Bears fire a backhand. Gonzalez makes the initial save. Then Swain knocked down to the ice for getting close to the netminder. All the meanwhile, puck still in play. Shot around to the far side. Newman gets there first, and he's able to get the clear in front of the Watertown bench. Soccer style ahead. Hall on the backhand, not able to corral it. And sent back around the wall as the Wolves pressuring the Black Bears this time around, forcing them to go backwards before they can go forward. Weber bobs and weaves between a couple of Watertown defenders, goes in tight, cuts to the front of the net, tried to stuff it in on the short side. Gonzalez able to shield it away. Sent back around the wall by Jansen, down low. Now DeRazio up top, wrist shot caught all the way as the net front traffic had just passed through in the form of CJ Stubbs. Now the shots are now even at 18 apiece.
That's the Black Bear game, right? You know, let them, maybe they get it in the first period, but you just keep ramping up and you never stop the firing barrage.
Dabari and Jansen in the face-off circle. They're going to ask Dabari to leave. And Gordon not able to win the draw as the replacement on that face-off for the Wolves. Binghamton's top line goes right back to work as Stubbs spins around Dabari on the first try. Still maintaining control, trying to send it up top to Stone, but it's poked off his stick. Wolves pressuring after it, 2-on-1, late developing. They center up in front to May, able to steer it away as the shot never came off the stick of the Wolves player. Gordon backhands it back out into the neutral zone. And Dabari with Grant Mentis play a game of give-and-go catch. In tight. Backhander does go wide. Don't think Tomei got credited with the save that time, but here come the Black Bears. Bondarenko ahead to Jansen, going in tight, but the Black Bears, all the meanwhile, actually crossed over the line offside. A little bit of a late call that time as the Black Bears already had the puck at the net.
Well, this is exactly the type of game the Wolves want to play. They won their last game in a low-scoring affair down in the Twin Cities against the Thunderbirds, and they were able to pull that one out 3-2, and before that, they had faced the Black Bears in a high-scoring affair, the Bobcats in a high-scoring affair, and the Thunderbirds in a high-scoring affair on Friday night, lost all 5 of those games.
Black Bears now trying to re-enter the zone. Yates applying pressure on the forecheck. Does a good job, enough to force an errant pass. Anderson pressured his man as well, and the Black Bears take over. 11:45 left to go here, second period. Sirota dropping it back for Kirkby. Sent across far side, now back into the middle. Opens up some ice for Kirkby, looking for the redirect from Yates. Stuff chance for Ramakers. Gonzalez able to hold the post. They continue to whack at it. And finally, the referee intervenes, and we get a stoppage after Scott Ramakers tried to tuck one in behind Gonzalez at the last second.
Take a look here as Ramakers just didn't have much room there trying that stuff chance, but Gonzalez able to get that strong glove in the way.
Face-off is won by the Wolves, but they're not able to get it out. Anderson's peppered on the back check, but able to get it over to Kirkby. Great fake from Kirkby, like he was going to play it up top. Instead, maintains control. Puck's still available. It's in the far corner. Wolves are able to get the clear, and out comes Henning with the puck. Marked by Anderson, easily steered away by Dominic Tomei, and then a slap shot from the wall is caught by the Dominator. And they'll flip ins as we're getting a lot of whistles here in this 11-minute mark of period number 2.
Seem to have slowed down the chippiness of play. Both sides not really getting anything going. Both goalies just controlling the pace of play.
Jacob Shankar and Yefim Mishkin lined up in the circle. This is an offensive zone draw for the Wolves. Mishkin gets there first. Throws it from the kick plate all the way on the far side. Great keep by Benchik right there, just wrapping around a pass in for Filipov. Took his eye off it for a split second, or else that would have been a dangerous spot to have control of the puck for the Wolves. Tipped ahead by Mishkin, so no icing. Emery goes for the hip check, brushed away. Now the Wolves come back the other way, and the Black Bears come away with the steal. 10 minutes, 25 seconds left to go in the period. Fresh skaters for the Black Bears now as Stubbs trying to dangle around a couple of defenders. Broken up by Mishkin, who's still out there. Got to be tired. Grant Mintus now coming back the other way. Dominic Tomei looking left to right, as no shot will come from that possession from Watertown. However, Grant Mintus had his stick knocked out of his hands. It looks like it might be broken a little bit on the butt end of the stick. Black Bears almost gave it away to Dabari down low. Stubbs has to shield the puck away from the opposition. And then another stick exploding on the clear. That was Cervoni. He's playing without a stick. Defenseman down low. Just going to try to get in the passing lane. Gets right back up. Trying to block a pass in tight. Hall fires wide. Spun around near side. Binghamton needs a whistle or Cervoni to get to the bench. See if the Wolves continue to backtrack it a little bit. It's gloved down by Stubbs. They say no hand pass. Wolves come right back in, though. They do get a new player out on the ice. Rebound for Hall, thrown to the net. Tomei able to make the save. Kick save by Dominic Tomei. 9 minutes left to go here in the period. Wolves lead by 1. Sent all the way from the blue line on target. Tomei covers up. And that'll take us to our under 10 media timeout. We're back with you after the break. Watertown leads 2-1.
Elevate the way you celebrate at Sky Zone Binghamton Vestal for a full-service experience. Our host will take over the details while you sit back and enjoy watching your kids make memories with their birthday guests. Members receive discounts on our biggest party packages and can enjoy VIP access to the park, including online reservations, cafe discounts, VIP check-in, the new member portal, member-only events, and more. Visit Sky Zone Binghamton Vestal, formerly known as Defy Vestal, today.
Welcome back in, everybody. 2-1, Black Bears lead. People might be hearing the steak.
Is that steak commercial?
It is.
Dude.
We're listening to Connor from the Watertown feed on the computer just off screen. So we're listening to their commercials to make sure that we get back in time from ours. They have a commercial that is just a steak sizzling on the grill. It doesn't say any words. It's just a steak. It's kind of funny.
It's an interesting one, eh?
It is. Now we're back into the action here. AAA Northway second period. Wolves have a 2-1 lead thanks to a breakaway goal from Igor Filipov. They gave out 2 assists on that. Don't know if I agree with that because the Black Bears look like they turned it over. I felt like they sent a pass the other way. But look out. Odd man rush. Yates. Drop pass. Durazio sent across. Gonzalez able to take it off the stick of Sirota, who simply just ran out of real estate down low.
And what I was going to say before you said that, we know that they are real good at keeping stats up in Watertown.
Watertown will take that opportunity to change. Shots on goal, 22 for Watertown, 20 for the Black Bears. Kirkby, Sirota, and Yates line up as forwards. Face-off push behind the net as they double-team Sirota down low. That allows Kirkby the opportunity to get the puck out of the corner. Black Bears are able to hold it in temporarily at the blue line, but Watertown skates it out. Henning on the left wing side throws it through the paint, looking for a tip, none provided. And here comes Yates. Got his engine going, but ran into Sirota, runs into a double team. Puck is down low. Kirkby now. He's knocked down. Continue to play on. DeRazio calling for it. Wrist shot denied. Rebound cleared away by the Wolves, and Benchik skates in far side. One-on-one against Stone. Benchik throwing it across the ice, looking for Mishkin as the trail man. Just a little bit behind him. And the Wolves' odd-man rush does come to an end.
Mishkin had the first goal in this one on that 24-second rush, and then Filipov the second. So Mishkin looking to get himself on the score sheet again.
Stolen away now by the Black Bears. Weaver throws it towards the net. Knocked down. Looks like it got a body out in front. Hit a Wolf defender. 7:15 left to go as the Wolves counter back the other way. 1-on-2 into the zone. No quarter given by the Black Bears, but looks like they might ice the puck here. Look at the speed, though, from Schwint chasing after that like a man on a mission. Wasn't going to be icing because it didn't make the line, but he had to make the Watertown defender work really hard for that, as he did not intend to be stressed that hard. Out well, off the wall, and gloved down by Weaver. Got a piece of it. That nullifies the icing call. Puck, though, stays in play. And no icing once again. Schwint dropping it down low. CJ Stubbs in tight for Bondarenko. A stuff chance is caught by Gonzalez. Had to check behind him to make sure he had it, but indeed he does, with 6.5 left to go here in the frame.
Those are always the scariest ones, right? When you're not too sure, you don't feel it in the pads, and you look right behind you, and you just pray you don't see any vulcanized rubber. What does vulcanized mean?
Forged in fire. Like a blacksmith.
No, so how do they make the puck?
They forge it in fire.
Yeah, but doesn't rubber melt?
To a certain point.
I don't know about that.
All right, we're looking up during the intermission report.
Okay.
Might have some live journalism Wikipedia reports on what vulcanized
Can
means.
we watch how it's made?
Oh, maybe. Drop pass. Binghamton looking for the equalizer. What a save, but the rebound's knocked in anyway. Gonzalez made a highlight reel save on the first one, but the Black Bears cashed in on the rebound. This game's tied up at 2.
Well, Gonzalez just completely got let down by his defense. He makes a beautiful stop on the first end, and then CJ Stubbs just has a yawning cage to look at, picks up the puck, and just taps it right home. Look at this.
Great drop pass. Stubbs fires initially.
I think that was Jansen, because here's Stubbs.
Oh, that was Jansen. All right, thank you, Cole. So Jansen fires, and then Watertown looked like they actually had the chance to maybe clear right there, right on the goalpost. I mean, that's obviously hard. Puck's on its side. You're on your backhand. But CJ Stubbs knocks in his second goal of the night. Now up to 33 goals on the year for CJ. 82 points on the season.
Should be the 65th assist also for Ivan Bondarenko.
Yeah, he's chasing down the single-season record. It's currently 67.
Nice.
He's looking to get to 68. And if that is, in fact, a Bondarenko assist, let's check the live stats here to see if they've put it on there. If it is, that means he is 4 away from the record. Possibility that he could get it this weekend. He had 5 assists. Oh, excuse me, he's 4 assists. He's 3 assists away. So, yeah, he could get that the rest of the way tonight.
Yeah, but I'm sure he'd rather get it at home. But
I think the Black Bears might have learned their lesson last week about the milestone and at-home thing. So
true.
I think they're
this
just
one's a little
going
easier, though. You
yeah,
just have to pass it to someone. You don't have to do the dirty work.
They're just going to take what they can. They're going to fire pucks. They got 25 shots on goal now. Maybe this is 26. Kirkby, little toe drag move. Drop pass. Shot comes off the bottom of the glove of Gonzalez. Tries to sprawl for the rebound. Benchik able to get it. And now the Wolves clear once again. Remember, Black Bears have not led in this game. We're tied at 2. A wrist shot from McDonald. gets deflected at 5:01 left to go. It goes into the safety netting behind Dominic. And it'll be an offensive zone draw here for the Wolves.
Really didn't want to go to that media timeout, did they?
It looked like everybody on the ice wanted to go to the media timeout, but
Well, they
the
had to
referees
kill off
called
one
it
more
back.
second.
So they're going to say Scott Ramekers gets the primary assist. And Ivan Bondarenko is going to get the secondary helper. So Bondarenko is 1 assist closer to the single-season record for the Black Bears. Now he needs 3 more. 5 minutes left to go here in the period. Swain and company cross over the line. Swain lost the handle on it. Grant Mentis playing it up the ice. Here come the Wolves trying to get around Weber. They center up, and it is denied. Sent back around, and a great stick on the back check by Swain as the Black Bears try to go up the middle of the ice. They're onside. Schwitt far side, skating into the circle, centering up, hit the defender on the way through. Back over to the far side. Swain fires. Never got there. Gets his own rebound at the half wall. Held in temporarily by Schwitt, but the Black Bears bench calling for the forwards to make a line change. Shane Carr comes away with the steal. Back over to Bondarenko. Now over to Jansen. Sent back across. Man in the zone. Last man was C.J. Stubbs looking for the hat trick for the Black Bears, and he gets denied. Jansen sending it far side. Hops over the stick of Stubbs this time around. Wolves try to outlet the puck all the way down, and this is icing with 3:50 left to go here in our second period. Game tied at 2 thanks to C.J. Stubbs, second of the night. We're taking timeout. Back with you right after this.
Clean Hamper is a locally owned and operated laundry washing service in Binghamton, servicing the entire Broome County area. Our services include washing and folding, specialty cleaning of larger items, stain and spot removal, hang drying, and ironing services. Our customers can drop their laundry off at our facility and then pick it back up when it's convenient for them. Or our drivers can pick the laundry up at your doorstep and deliver right back to you. We have a team of laundry care specialists that are ready to provide a clean, fast, and professional service. It's our mission to provide quality, convenient, and trustworthy laundry washing services to our Binghamton customers and community. Let us take the burden of laundry off your to-do list. Give us a call today.
Elevate your game with Serponautics Hot Wax, the official wax of the Binghamton Black Bears.
All right, while we were away, Cole did look up what vulcanized is. And Cole, why don't you go ahead and give everybody the description?
Well, I can't take the credit for looking it up. My uncle Nick sent it to me. He must be listening, loyal Black Bear fan. I heard he listens to the games even when I'm not on them, so he must like you. Vulcanization is a chemical process that hardens rubber by creating cross-linked molecular networks, usually with heat and sulfur, turning raw rubber into a durable, elastic material for products like tires and seals. So there you go. You learn something new every day.
I can't believe that description didn't mention pucks. I feel like that's a...
Nah, dude, it's just
Okay.
tires and seals.
All right, well...
I don't know why I thought seals like the animal at first, but that's...
Okay.
I don't know why I went
like,
there first.
Like a tire seal.
No, yeah, I got that. But my first thought was seals, like the animal?
Well, while Cole was giving us Vulcanization 101 there, Watertown is able to fire on Dominic Tomei. They have 24 shots on goal. Binghamton with 26. So Binghamton has a pair of goals from C.J. Stubbs. Watertown has a pair of goals from their top line, as Mishkin has one and Filipov with the others. Zimmerman fires off the wall. Overskated down low by the low centerman. Gordon pinches from the far side, but Black Bears are going to get there first. Bondarenko took a hit to make a play, trying to find Mac Jansen on the outlet pass, but it's bounced around through the neutral zone, and now Jansen has it with Bondarenko across the line. His pass to Bondarenko gets denied. Ramekers sends it down low, looking for C.J. Stubbs in front of the net once again. Goes back out into the neutral zone. Black Bears waste no time coming back in, but No quarter given by the Wolves, and the Wolves have numbers if they hurry. Could be a 3-on-2. Sending it all the way across, looking for Hall, but it's broken up beautifully by Scott Romakers. Line change for the Black Bears. Kirkby comes in alone and denied by Gonzalez. Puck still loose. Kirkby centering up for Bondarenko. Over to DeRazio. Wrist shot goes wide. Maybe a pass off the end wall. Goes behind the net. Bondarenko looking for D-Raz. Never got there and cleared out on the backhand by the Wolves, where Stone will give chase to it. Back in his own end. Whoa, look out. Funny hop. Wolves almost capitalized on that. Tomei was ready for it, though. Stone far side. Rushing with Kirkby and Yates in tight. Couple of tips, but Gonzalez able to make the save with 2:07 left to go here in the period.
Yeah, I mean, we had some crazy angles to look at, but Kirkby almost broke away there and had a pretty good chance to give the Black Bears their first lead of the day, so not how you want it to end, but a good save by Ricardo Gonzalez, all the less.
Made some sporadic saves here in period number 1, or excuse me, period number 2. Kirkby shooting away on the backhand. Wolves let him go pretty close to the net without any opposition. Almost daring him to try to stuff that backhand chance. Remember, Gonzalez was the netminder that was in relief of Trevor Babin when the Black Bears went to their first ever Commissioner Cup final game. They beat Motor City in overtime of Game 2 after tying that game up late.
Really? Did Austin Thompson shoot one through his legs or something?
He did. He wasn't ready for it.
We should have mentioned it at the top of the show.
Yeah.
You're joking, right?
No.
I did mention it at the top of the show.
Well, that's good. Maybe somebody joined the show here in the second period. That was a fun game to call.
Yeah.
Bondarenko now putting his man in a blender, looking for Stubbs just inside the circle, but instead comes back out in the neutral zone. Black Bears were going to be offside, so they couldn't control that puck. Knocked down legally, though. Jansen sending it far side, looking for Bondarenko. He was calling for the one-timing bid and looked like a Wolf got there at the last second. Now Bondarenko with Stubbs and Jansen trying to get it over to the defense. Held in by Scott Ramaker, sent around. Stubbs trying to dance around his man in McDonald. Starting and stopping, replaced by Jansen. Fumbled by Gonzalez initially, but he's able to make the save with 56 seconds left to go in the second period. Couple of good chances for the Black Bears right there, as they are now up to 29 shots on goal. They had 10 after the first period. They have 19 so far in period number 2. Don't forget, we have another edition on the Excite Motorsports Intermission Report coming up with the MBT Bank stats, a look at the out-of-town scoreboard, and maybe we're getting some questions here in the second intermission after we ran through the division-clinching scenarios. Kirkby, power move to the front of the net, denied by Gonzalez. Rebound to the Black Bears, though. Carried up top by Kirkby. Stone fires looking for a redirect, and it is caught by Gonzalez.
Gonzalez, he's lucky this isn't a crime scene because he has his fingerprints all over this one tonight. He has done a great job of neutralizing the Black Bear offense.
CJ Stubbs with 2 goals for the Black Bears. 1 in this period. A shot just misses on the short side. And DeRazio almost used Watertown's own man as a screen. Still calling for the puck. 20 seconds left to go. Wolves are able to push it out into the neutral zone. And DeRazio just peels up at his own goal line. Could be the final push for the Black Bears. Here comes D-Raz and company. Sending it around the wall for Kirkby. Sending it up top for Stone. Low drive, tipped wide by Sirota. At the half wall, DeRazio throws it towards the mixer. Does end up behind the net, and that is the end of the second period. It is 2-2, despite what that graphic says. Black Bears have tied the game up thanks to a goal from CJ Stubbs in period number 2. Don't go anywhere, folks. We have the Excite Motorsports Intermission Report. Part 2 is coming up. MBT Bank stats, out-of-town scoreboard, and we're answering some questions from the YouTube chat as well. We're tied at 2. Got a good one on hand up at the Watertown Municipal Arena. We're back with you right after this.
Hey Black Bears fans, fuel up with Bagels and Cream in Delhi, family owned and operated for 25 years, proudly serving Delaware County and the Southern Tier. Bite into fresh hand-rolled bagels, hot breakfast sandwiches, and rich coffee. And eat the bagels the players choose on game day. Open early with breakfast and lunch favorites. Grab a dozen for the crew and taste the hometown difference at Bagels and Cream in Delhi. Let's go Black Bears!
Hi everybody, Brooks Hill and Cole Prenti here with you. Cole stepped out real quick to hit the restroom while we're at the Excite Motorsports Intermission Report. Browse, ride, and buy. Free next day delivery to New York and Pennsylvania. You can visit them online anytime at excitemotorsports.com. Time to take a look at the stats through 2 periods of play. This is brought to you by our good friends over at NBT Bank. We'll start with the fact that both teams scored 1 goal in the second period. We're tied up at 2 apiece. Watertown had the lead at 1-0 and 2-1. Black Bears have tied the game both times, but have never led in this game so far. We'll see if that can change going into period number 3. Shots on goal in the frame heavily favor the Black Bears. 22 on target for Binghamton. Watertown just had 10. Game total 32 for the Black Bears and 24 for the Wolves. Both teams are 0 for 1 on the power play. We did not have a penalty called in the second period. We're going to see if special teams becomes a factor in the third, or if they're going to let this game get decided at 5-on-5. So those are the NBT Bank stats through 40 minutes. Top rated by Forbes and Newsweek, NBT Bank brings something extraordinary to everyday banking. See what set them apart at nbtbank.com/top rated. NBT Bank, it all starts here. Member of the FDIC. It's always fun to say that at the end. I actually feel like I'm in a bank commercial. Member FDIC. We're going to take a timeout, everybody. We will come back after this quick break, and we will update you on the out-of-town scoreboard, find out how Port Huron and Indiana are doing up at McMahon Place when we come back after this.
Open 7 days a week with urgent care appointments on Saturday and Sunday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Roman Acres Veterinary Hospital in Green is Bingo's first thought when he injures himself on the ice. Our dedicated doctors and staff worked with Bingo to get him back out to visiting with his fans. Turns out Bingo isn't quite ready for the pros just yet. On his way out, he got to say hi to his fellow Black Bears here for their wellness appointments. Give us a call at 607-656-4285 to have your pet seen today.
Attention fans, looking sharp is a power play. Studio 11 Barbershop, located in Endicott, New York, is your go-to for fresh fades, sharp cuts, and all-star style. Visit our website or call the number below to book, or simply just walk in. Studio 11 Barbershop, where champions get their cut.
Freshen up your morning with Wendy's breakfast. Like a breakfast Baconator, or a grilled sausage burrito, or even a Honey Buddy. Ready for a fresh wake-up call? Gotta be Wendy's at participating U.S. Wendy's.
Clean Hamper is a locally owned and operated laundry washing service in Binghamton, servicing the entire Broome County area. Our services include washing and folding, specialty cleaning of larger items, stain and spot removal, hang drying, and ironing services. Our customers can drop their laundry off at our facility and then pick it back up when it's convenient for them. Or our drivers can pick the laundry up at your doorstep and deliver right back to you. We have a team of laundry care specialists that are ready to provide a clean, fast, and professional service. It's our mission to provide quality, convenient, and trustworthy laundry washing services to our Binghamton customers and community. Let us take the burden of laundry off your to-do list. Give us a call today.
Elevate your game with Serponautics Hot Wax, the official wax of the Binghamton Black Bears.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
A warm, relaxing soak in my hot spring spa.
Coral Isle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Make your next golf game your best by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What's gotten into you?
Hot spring spas, baby.
Coral Isle Pools and Spas.
CryoWorks provides cryotherapy that uses nitrogen-cooled air to target specific areas of pain and inflammation. Local cryotherapy targets a specific area to deliver the same effects of the whole-body cryotherapy to that specific site. Treatments take 5 to 8 minutes, with a benefit exceeding that of hours of icing. Your Binghamton Black Bears' premier choice of cryotherapy, CryoWorks.
Unbeatable reliability and speed. Restore trust in your internet with Greenlight Networks. From family movie night, to work from home days, to staying secure, or everything all at once, you'll always be connected so you can stay connected. Experience 100% fiber internet from Greenlight. Unmatched performance on every device. Backed by local service you can trust. Greenlight is in your area. Get started today. Visit greenlightnetworks.com/connect.
Hey Black Bears fans, fuel up with Bagels and Cream in Delhi, family owned and operated for 25 years, proudly serving Delaware County and the Southern Tier. Bite into fresh hand-rolled bagels, hot breakfast sandwiches, and rich coffee. And eat the bagels the players choose on game day. Open early with breakfast and lunch favorites. Grab a dozen for the crew and taste the hometown difference at Bagels and Cream in Delhi. Let's go Black Bears.
When you care about something, you take care to protect it. The family that depends on you and the future you're planning for them.
You'll have your own college stories too someday.
With sound advice, smart strategies, and a broad variety of life insurance options, Security Mutual can help provide for the people you care about and also help you reach your financial goals.
It's a sound plan. The time to start thinking about college.
And retirement is now.
Security Mutual Life, the company that cares.
Ideal Bowling Center, located at 119 Jennings Street in Endicott, has 38 amazing lanes of bowling, large video screens, and automatic scoring. But that's not all. Ideal Bowling Center has a newly remodeled bar with 6 televisions, billiards, darts, and quick draw to entertain you. Don't forget about Ideal Bowling Center's snack counter for your appetite and a pro shop for all your bowling needs. Ideal Bowling Center, 119 Jennings Street in Endicott, or call 607-748-3546.
Rediscover your glow at Tanfastic Sun Tan Center, where wellness meets radiance. We offer red light therapy to boost collagen, speed up cell turnover, and help athletes recover faster with relief for joints, circulation, and muscle relaxation. Keep your glow year-round with our tanning beds or build a safe summer base so you don't burn in the sun. Looking for instant color? Try our spray tan. It's half off every Thursday. Plus, explore our wide variety of lotions tailored for every skin type. And yes, Tanfastic is Black Bear approved.
Hi everybody, welcome back in. Excite Motorsports Intermission Report. Browse, ride, and buy. Free next day delivery to New York and Pennsylvania. You can visit them online anytime at excitemotorsports.com. So we already know where Binghamton and Watertown stand at 2-2, but now let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard, and we will start with the headline game tonight between the Indiana Sentinels and the Port Huron Prowlers. That is the most important game for Black Bears fans to be scoreboard watching besides their own. Now, granted,
So I did this. Headline.
Headline, yep. Binghamton needs to win this game to really worry about this.
True. They need to win in any fashion, technically.
They can do that one time. They can do that one time this week.
Yes.
All right, but the Port Huron Prowlers do lead 2-0. That game is in the third period. They started at 7:05, so they're about a half hour ahead of us. So they are about nearing the halfway point of the third in a 2-goal game. Athens leads 5-3 over the PD Ice Cats right now. Also that game in the third period. Danbury leads Blue Ridge 2-0. in the second intermission, just like we are right now.
That's a huge one for them.
It is. If Danbury can start to build, they can really challenge Blue Ridge or Topeka for that fourth and final playoff spot in the Empire Division. Monroe leads Columbus 5-3. Now remember, after one period, it was 4-0. So now it's just a 2-goal game down in Georgia. Monroe still leading by 2. Baton Rouge leads Twin City 2-1, and Biloxi on top of Topeka again 3-2. So both teams that are currently in 3rd and 4th in the Empire Division are losing right now. Topeka losing 3-2, and Blue Ridge losing 2-0. So could be a little bit of shakeup in the Empire Division standings by the end of the weekend. Who knows? But once again, one more time, Breakers lead 3-2. Baton Rouge leads 2-1. Monroe leads 5-3. Danbury leads 2-0. Athens leads 5-3. And Port Huron leads Indiana 2-0. That's a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. We're answering some questions when we get back right after this timeout, and get you ready for the third period as well. We're tied at 2 between the Black Bears and the Wolves. Back with you right after this.
Toyota Trucks. Let's go places.
Are you ready to take your billiards game to a whole new level? Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop has everything you need to impress your friends and crush your opponents. American Q Sports certified coach Kim the Dragon Young is now accepting new students. From novices to pros, the Dragon helps you find your best game with in-person or online instruction available worldwide. Need help with stance, stroke, or alignment and aiming? We've got you covered. Looking for advanced cue control techniques and trick shots? No problem. Follow us on Facebook at Dragon Billiards Instruction and Instagram at Dragon Billiards Kim for free daily tips and drills, upcoming tournaments and events, as well as exciting contests and giveaways. Subscribe on Patreon for personalized video content. Visit our online pro shop for the lowest prices on the highest quality pool cues, accessories, and Dragon Billiards gear. Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop, breathing fire into your game.
Life is short. Don't get shortchanged. Get a machine with the features you want. All standard, and all at a great price. Ride without compromise. CF Moto. Experience more together.
Browse, buy, ride. The fun starts here at Excite Motorsports, your premier power sports dealer.
Are you compassionate and interested in providing care to people with developmental disabilities? Check out a New York State Career with Broom OPWDD. Enjoy great benefits such as job security, health insurance, retirement plan, paid time off, opportunities for advancement, and so much more. Positions as direct support professionals in the community or at a secure facility might be exactly the change of pace that you're looking for. For more information, call 607-240-4786 or go online to www.opwdd.ny.gov.
Toyota Trucks. Let's go places.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
Dude, I just got a new hot spring spa.
Carlisle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Come see how we make every day better by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What happened to you today? You're shredding it.
Hot Spring Spas, baby.
Elevate the way you celebrate at Sky Zone Binghamton Vestal for a full-service experience. Our hosts will take over the details while you sit back and enjoy watching your kids make memories with their birthday guests. Members receive discounts on our biggest party packages and can enjoy VIP access to the park, including online reservations, cafe discounts, VIP check-in, the new member portal, member-only events, and more. Visit Sky Zone Binghamton Vestal, formerly known as Defy Vestal, today.
UHS Sports Medicine is the exclusive sports medicine and athletic training service provider for the Binghamton Black Bears. If injuries are keeping you from playing, please call the UHS Sports Medicine hotline at 75-SPORT to be seen by a sports medicine specialist. That's 75-SPORT.
Go with the winner, Jeff Kai's Auto Sales.
We have a huge selection of vehicles and every tool available to fit everyone's credit needs. If you've been told no before,
I say no when it feels so good to say yes.
Get the vehicle you deserve.
Yes, that's awesome.
With our guaranteed credit approval program, which can easily be filled out online at jeffkais.com.
Jeff Kai's Auto Sales, Appalachian. Go with the winner, Jeff Kai's.
Go to the game feed. Weird. All right, there it
goes.
is.
Oh, got right
All
as I
right.
coughed.
Sorry about that. Wow, that was a good question, and we didn't get to hear any of it. Don't know why the audio keeps going out. That's insane. I've never had trouble with the audio. It's always the camera that's been giving us a hard time when we do these remote broadcasts.
Through a curveball.
So, all right. Well, let's go ahead and get ready for tonight's third period, which is brought to you by our friends over at Mama Bear Brand. More on them in just a little bit. We start the period at 5-on-5, and you know what? Maybe we'll just answer some questions throughout the third period, and as long as it doesn't get in the way of the game during some stoppages. So, should be good. All right, face-off is one back by the Wolves as we start period number 3. Brought to you by our good friends over at Mama Bear Brand, proud sponsor of the Black Bears. First-time sponsor with the team, and they also have a great product toss during the home games. One of the questions that we actually got was, do you like broadcasting home games more or away games more? And we looked at each other while we were picking our questions to answer, and both immediately said the home games because, unfortunately, half of the road games this year we're calling it home.
Plus, after the home games, I get to go right home.
That is true. That is one of the benefits. Also, you know, the great video team, all the camera angles. We don't have issues like this when we're at home normally. So,
Shout out to those guys.
definitely the home games to answer that question. Minute into the third period as now the Black Bears try to bring this puck up the ice. Coming back the other way, little 2-on-1. They look for Kirkby and they go to the trail man instead. Yates knocked down. Puck still bouncing around. Turnaround bid. Never got to the net. Second opportunity goes through the blue paint and out. Up ahead to the blue line now. Gavin Yates and Scott Ramekers. Roommates with the Black Bears. Playing a game of catch down low. Broken twig down low for the Wolves defense. And Gonzalez lying on his side making that save. Dustin Henning covering up also at the top of the blue paint as well.
Any way you can cover up that puck, right? Doesn't matter, but take a look at at Gonzalez here, just notices it and jumps.
Kirkby winning it back over to DeRazio and Anderson now. Coming back the other way, tries a power move to the front side of the cage. Denied by Gonzalez, and now the Wolves come back. Long body block by Gavin Yates, who was laying down on his stomach, got in the passing lane to disrupt that opportunity. Rebound forked up towards the blue line. Powers easily has his shot steered away by Tomei. Send back around as Sirota has a hit for the forward, trying to recycle the puck up top. As Kirkby will go through the blue paint, able to knock down against Benchik. Now Dabari back over against the Black Bears captain. Anderson able to get to that loose puck. Good poke check by Tyson right there. Good defensive play. That allows the Black Bears to get a fresh five new players out onto the ice. 2.5 gone here. Mama Bear brand third period. As it'll come back to the other side as this is going to be icing, it appears, against the Wolves.
Yeah, just couldn't connect there. And now all of a sudden the dangerous Black Bear offense gets a chance inside the Watertown end with the Shankar line.
Tie up off the face-off. Zimmerman trying to dance around Nick Swain down low. See if the Black Bears forecheck can go to work. Delayed offside, though, as Watertown just able to get the puck out into the neutral zone. Now Benchik, touch pass from Filippov, trying to dance to the middle. Black Bears do a good job of forcing him to go to the outside. Filippov in tight, not able to get the shot off. Gordon sent into the glass wall by Nick Swain. Still there at his feet, though, as they fight for control of the puck. Got a four-man tie-up, and it is pushed out back by Shankar. Now Shankar skating away with it, going against Filippov. His pass through the blue paint and out as the third line tries to go to work once again on the forecheck. Shankar and Atwell in a little bit of a board battle, but Atwell doing a good job of creating some separation. Black Bears make the call to the bench, and they will get new players out onto the ice. Tipped by Dan Stone, and that puck actually hit the safety curtain. Fell right back down to the ice, and Quinn Shevers thought he had a breakaway, but unfortunately the linesman had another thing for him.
Never happy about that one. Isn't it just nice to see Dan Stone back on the blue line? It gives you that sense of security when he's back there. Sorry, I cut you off. I was just...
No, I was agreeing with you, saying it is good to see him, back with the Black Bears. Had about a 2-week stint, 5 games with the Rail Yard Dogs.
You miss him when he's gone, too. He's such a good locker room guy to have.
Quiet, funny guy. Not the loudest in the locker room.
One of the funnier ones.
Yeah.
Him and Cheech.
Now Binghamton comes back the other way, stretched ahead to Jansen. A wrist shot off the shoulder of Gonzalez. And that goes right into the curtain behind him with 4 minutes gone in the Mama Bear brand third period.
Such a close one right there that time, but not able to find it. as Jansen, one of the guys you definitely don't want to give that opportunity to on the Black Bears.
Tonight's third period is powered by Mama Bear brand, proud supporter of our Black Bears. Shop local and wear local, and stay confident in styles made for all bodies. Visit MamaBearTheBrand.com. Mama Bear brand, all bodies are beautiful. Binghamton now trying to control off the face-off, as it'll bounce around, kick plate to kick plate. You know, it is weird always pointing out the Watertown kick plate is blue, where everywhere else it's yellow. Where with that yellow, you can see the puck exactly where it is, because white ice, black puck, yellow kick plate. A lot of high contrast right there. With that light blue, you really just cannot see where the puck is on that wall.
Yeah, I've seen, the top of the boards. No, I guess the bottom of the boards really technically could be red or blue and have different colors. I've never really seen it for the kick plate.
Shot off the draw from Anderson, steered away by Gonzalez. Black Bears now up to 36 shots on goal. Binghamton able to hold the puck in. You get a great look at it from Gonzalez's point of view. Makes another great save, I think, unless it rolled off a Kirkby stick. And the Wolves trying to clear it out of the zone, held in temporarily, but now they have numbers. Dabari with it. And just pushed off his stick beautifully by Scott Ramekers. 2-on-1, you got to make that pass across, not try to carry over, right?
Unless they think you're going to make that pass and you want to try to catch the defense napping, but Ramekers did such a good job of closing out that I think that just kind of ran out of room and ran out of brain power.
Yates' drop pass for Sirota. Forces him to go behind the cage, give it up for Kirkby. Turnaround bid, turned aside by Gonzalez. Over to the half wall, far side. See the puck this time. Yates is knocked down, but able to get the pass off to Kirkby.
Whoa.
And we have a whistle behind the play. Somebody had bumped into Gonzalez, and then the Wolves, I believe, knocked down Zach Sirota as he began to separate from the netminder. You see the referee with his arm up in the air, and they're going to call hooking on the play. So this is a great angle for this. Kirkby's shot is saved by Gonzalez, okay? Now Sirota tries to make his way out and then gets hit into the back right on top of the blue paint. 14:34 left to go. We got a media timeout. Come back with more right after this.
Excite Motorsports has one of the largest and best selections of off-road vehicles in the Northeast. And right now, the showroom is filled with a great selection of motorcycles from CF Moto. If you're ready to live life on two wheels, now is the time to shop with great deals and amazing rebates. Ride without compromise with CF Moto's affordable selection of bikes in stock and ready to go. The fun starts here at Excite Motorsports, your premier power sports dealer.
Are you compassionate and interested in providing care to people with developmental disabilities? Check out a New York State Career with Broom OPWDD. Enjoy great benefits such as job security, health insurance, retirement plan, paid time off, opportunities for advancement, and so much more. Positions as direct support professionals in the community or at a secure facility might be exactly the change of pace that you're looking for. For more information, call 607-240-4786 or go online to www.opwdd.ny.gov.
Well, different music. Welcome
Dude,
back.
I'm trying out some new ones today.
Yeah, welcome back, everybody. Black Bears and Wolves just getting back to play here as we see the highlight one more time. It looks like Binghamton is going to be on the power play because you count them up. There's only 4 players on the ice for Watertown. And I'm going to make sure the audio is still going through. It is. Okay.
Lucky for the people, they can still hear us.
I know. I don't understand. The Roadcaster normally does not give us any problems.
I told you, it's because the camera is working perfectly fine today. The audio is not going to work perfectly fine.
Okay, well, this is the first penalty since the first period. Goes against the Wolves. Hooking was the initial call. 15 seconds gone, Meyer security power play, but the Black Bears re-enter the zone. Jansen sending it around the wall to the far side. Adam Zimmerman sitting down for hooking. Here, only the second penalty against Watertown tonight. Wolves are able to get the clear. Time of the penalty was 5:26 as Binghamton starts to make their way back up the ice. Jansen had to flip his hips, send it back to Stubbs. Crosses over the blue line, no problem. And Binghamton looks to get set up positionally. Stubbs getting held up against the wall, but Black Bears are able to move the puck. They're play 4-on-3. Looking for Kirkby right on the doorstep. Pass just hops over the captain's stick. And now Kirkby will have it down low at the kick plate, right outside the trapezoid. A minute left to go on the power play for Binghamton, their second one of the night. Over to Stubbs. Bondarenko's one-timing bid is denied by Gonzalez. Great save there by Gonzalez as that puck is knocked up in the air, held in by Jansen. Can the Black Bears hold it? Yes, they can. Stubbs behind the net, looking for Bondarenko, who was calling for it. Not able to fire, sending it cross ice for Jansen. Now Stubbs fires, looking for the hat trick. And Gonzalez has it again. 7 minutes gone in period number 3.
Well, that was two great saves. The first one at the red line by Jansen, the blue line, excuse me, and then by Kirkby down low, just sprawling out to keep that puck moving and keeping the Black Bears in the zone. Do we have any other questions to answer, Brooks, or did they go quiet on us?
Gonna let this power play sequence run out, and then I have one ready to go.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't realize how prepared you were. My bad.
I was about to say absolutely, but I would say offensive zone face-off. Don't know why I twisted those words up. 28 seconds left to go on the power play. Second unit will get some time here. Sirota back on the power play for the Black Bears. Scott Ramekers as a forward right now. Gavin Yates and Dan Stone, along with Nick Swain, rounding off the second power play unit.
Well, Sirota drew this power play doing Sirota things, so only makes sense that he gets a little time on it.
You think they park Sirota out in front?
I think they park Dan Stone out in front, or Scotty Ramekers.
So now Yates will carry in far side. Tries to cut through on the backhand, but instead poked into the corner. Worked up top for Stone. One timing bid from Scott Ramekers, I assume was denied. A man comes out of the penalty box, and another one is going to be called here against Watertown. Another delayed penalty sequence against the Wolves. Jansen far side trying to outweight the goaltender. Wraparound bid not there. Scotty Ramekers fires and he scores. Delayed penalty sequence against the Wolves, and the Black Bears capitalize and take a lead for the first time tonight.
Oh, nice shot from Scotty. A snipe if I've ever seen it. He just wires it right into the top shelf sock drawer. And all of a sudden the Black Bears have their first lead of the night.
Binghamton leads 3-2, and they do still send a person to the penalty box for the Wolves. I believe that was for what happened after the play. As you saw, somebody took the ankles out of Zach Sirota.
Sirota doing Sirota things. But that just cannot happen if you're the Wolves. You cannot take a penalty after surrendering that goal. You have to play smarter than that. There's no other way to put it.
So Wolves will send a player to the penalty box at the exact same time at the goal. It's 7:41.
Looks like it's Ian McDonald, 77.
So Scott Ramekers does score. Not a power play goal. It is even strength, so Binghamton is officially 0 for 2 on the man advantage. But you know what? They have a chance to go 1 for 3 now.
And someone not named C.J. Stubbs got them on the score sheet.
So if they continue to show this oh, nope. All right, never mind. I was going to say, if they continue to show this replay, watch what happens after the goal is in the back of the net.
I'm just going to say it. Josh would show it. And his crew.
Now the Black Bears will come back in. Bondarenko over the blue line. First unit is back out on the ice. And even though power play unit 2 didn't score on the power play, still able to put one in the back of the net. They actually have a running joke in the locker room that based on the ice time of power play 2, they say they're the best power play unit in the league, not the top unit.
That's funny.
So just friendly banter between the first two power play units. Between the Black Bears. They typically do special teams practices on Thursday for a regularly routine week. So now Jansen over to Stubbs. Maybe one pass too many. Stubbs makes his way back up top. Play catch with Bondarenko as they work low to high. And now pass it around the horn. Filipov comes away with the steal, and he's off to the races. Stubbs is Skating back one-on-one, playing defense, trying to draw another penalty. Dropped the stick. Watertown looking for a penalty call to send us to 4-on-4, but you know what? We're stay. And 5-on-4, Myers Security power play for the Black Bears. Here comes the second unit. 20 seconds left to go. Yates skating around, sending it up top. DeRazio back over to Stubbs. Got a little bit of a hodgepodge going on right now. Sirota and Swain out there on the ice. DeRazio's calling for it. Instead, wrist shot ricochets off of a body and into the netting, out of play with 1 second left to go on the power play as you get a look at McDonald in the penalty box.
Best power play in the league, couldn't convert right there, the second unit?
Looks like that's going to be the case.
I love that. I think that's hysterical.
I think Dan Stone's actually the one who came up with that.
He's hysterical. We said he's funny. Him, Cheech, both quiet, both really funny. They know their timing.
All right, Anderson cuts to the middle. His shot goes into the netting and out of play with 10:07 left to go. Since we had back-to-back power plays, we tabled that next question. While we were having audio issues, somebody did ask, what was our first impressions of each other 4 years ago?
This?
Yes. Well, nobody heard the answer, so we might as well say it.
I'm scared for what your answer is.
Cole was
Remember,
just
I
like
was
a regular.
19.
I know, you're just like a regular game ops intern who had an interest in broadcasting. And as Dabari comes back the other side, at the time, Alex was doing color with me for all the home games. I was doing the road games by myself. As that puck goes around the net, head to Gavin Yates. And Yates with the little toe drag move, not able to get the shot off, and his pass gets intercepted back the other way. One thing I remember is that you really wanted to do the interviews when we had 3 people on the broadcast team at the time. So we started doing that at the end of the regular season after we got back from the Southern road trip, I think, and then in the playoffs as well. So Sirotto sends it back up top to the blue line. Rashad will go wide. 9:10 left to go here.
It's crazy how long ago that feels.
That's that is fair.
2 championships and three-fourths of a season later, here we are.
Benchik's toe drag shot goes high. Emery to the rebound far side. And Sirota now come up the ice with control, along with Shankar. Shankar overskates it. And now Quinn Shevers not able to up the puck ahead further, but Benchik can. Give it up for Henning. Through traffic, the Black Bears are going to block that shot, so Tomei doesn't have to see it, but Quinn Shevers regains possession for the Wolves. Now back on the other end of the ice, Weber sandwiched between 2 Wolves, able to make the pass, took a hit to make the play. Out comes Binghamton. Jacob Shankar dances right down the middle of the ice. He's upended, keeps moving. Net might be dislodged a little bit. Low angle shot from the corner. And then, look at that, a player's adjusting the net.
I think it was Henning. Great work by Henning.
Okay, the net does come off, and that'll lead us to a stop. And we're taking a timeout. Come back. We're finished that story. We're back with you right after this.
Freshen up your morning with Wendy's breakfast. Like a breakfast Baconator, or a grilled sausage burrito, or even a Honey Buddy. Ready for a fresh wake-up call? Gotta be Wendy's at participating U.S. Wendy's. UHS Sports Medicine is the exclusive sports medicine and athletic training service provider for the Binghamton Black Bears. If injuries are keeping you from playing, please call the UHS Sports Medicine hotline at 75-SPORT to be seen by a sports medicine specialist. That's 75-SPORT.
Go with the winner, Tech Guys Auto Sales.
We have a huge selection of vehicles and every tool available to fit everyone's credit needs. If you've been told no before,
I say no when it feels so good to say yes.
Get the vehicle you deserve.
Yes, that's awesome.
With our guaranteed credit approval program, which can easily be filled out online at jeffkais.com.
Tech Guys Auto Sales, Appalachian. Go with the winner, Jeff Kais.
Welcome back in, everybody. Story time with Brooks and Cole as we get set here for them to resume play. First impression, when I got here, first of all,
still your turn?
Yes.
Take all day, why don't you?
Oh yeah, because you've done a lot. I've just done play-by-play for 4 years. That's really about it.
I have done a lot here,
You,
dude.
Kids Corner.
Oh yeah.
Chuck-a-Pucks.
Yep.
Interviews.
T-shirts.
Color. Fill-in play-by-play. Went to Elmira, did play-by-play. So you got a lot of music.
Hey,
playing
you
right
forgot
now.
I did PA one night. I've done MC. Dude, started from the Kids Corner, now we here.
Yeah, you have done MC. You have done PA. I'll say the most nervous I've ever been for you is when you did PA in the penalty box.
I was so excited for that. I had so much fun doing that. I would totally do it again, except I feel like, kind of found a home. You found a home with little old me. Just think about it. You found me as a little 19-year-old intern, and now I'll be the best man at your wedding.
Who told you that?
That's just what I've been hearing around the office. It's a rumor. There's rumors that go around in this office all the time, started by Bobby Gross, I think.
Well, Black Bears are able to win the draw. Dan Stone trying to saucer a pass over to Stubbs. Cross ice now. Binghamton tries to clear. A little pirouette in his own end by DeRazio. And now Binghamton able to break it up ice. They have a 3-2 lead. The largest margin of a lead in this game has been 1 goal. Black Bears try to make it 2 right on cue. And Gonzalez able to make the glove save. Okay, what was your first impression of me? Now your turn.
Okay, so we didn't really meet until a few weeks into the season, I would say. Like,
That's
we
fair.
met, we walked by, and I remember on our break home from school, I'm sitting in the car, and you gave me the phone number, I sent you my YouTube or whatever, and I wrote out this whole paragraph just hoping you liked, could give me pointers. And just this whole thing like, hey, Mr. Hill, thanks again for looking at this, blah, blah, blah. Or, hey, Brooks, I don't even remember. But now I was so nervous for you to look at what I had. Now I think back from that text to some of the texts we send each other now. Can you believe where we've come? I mean.
Crazy what 4 years can do.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm going to be the best man at your wedding.
Okay.
You can't be the best man at mine, though, because I got my little brother.
You need to stop saying that.
Well, I'm sure your mom and dad would be okay with me being the best man. Tim said it's probably fine. Speechless, right? Speechless.
Yeah. That's a good one. All right, Watertown looking for the equalizer. Stretched ahead to Binchik, who's onside. Cuts into the middle, but got handcuffed as he was separated away from the puck. Black Bears come back the other way. Yates trying to catch up to it. He beats out the icing call. When runs out of real estate, he's forced to go behind the net. This is gloved down by the Wolves in their own end. As it's sent back up the wall towards the blue line. Held in by the changing defenseman. Who else but Dan Weber. Backhander across looking for Sirota. In tight. Down in the splits. Gonzalez makes the save. Puck stays out. And the referee blows the whistle.
Just a crazy sequence. Back to that question. I can't. I want to find that text. I have to find. I don't know if it's still on my phone. But that was funny.
I don't think it's probably not. It's probably not in your phone from 4 years ago.
4 years ago. I remember being in the back of that car so nervous, just waiting for you to answer, hoping you look. That stuff on that YouTube channel was bad, too. It was like a news, and I wore a microphone for like a baseball game or something. It wasn't good. But we all start with something not so great, right?
Yeah. My first hockey game. I still have not. First game against the Elmira Mammoth.
Oh, I remember that game.
I have never gone back and listened to that game.
I don't like listening.
I know it's bad, so I'm just not going to waste my time. Great game by the Black Bears. Terrible broadcasting by me.
I don't like listening to the games I call over again because I don't like hearing the sound of my own voice and picking out all my mistakes. It really just, I'll drive myself crazy.
Yeah, that's what the YouTube chat's for.
That's what the YouTube chat and Facebook chat's for.
6 minutes left to go here, third period. A stretch pass all the way down into the Black Bears' end. Tomato elects to play the puck instead of covering it. And now it'll come back the other way. Oh, boy, we got a live text message here. Oh, boy.
Also, apparently, that's what some people in Motor City are for.
Tim says he hears you. Or I should say my dad. He said, tell Cole I hear him calling me Tim and saying he would be the best man at your wedding. So I am telling you that he's listening.
That's good. At least they're listening to you. I think my parents are listening. I'm sure I'll get a text in a minute.
Dan Weber heads to the penalty box, and this is a big gut check penalty kill for the Black Bears here. First penalty taken by the Black Bears. Oh, excuse me. 4-on-4. I did not see who had the Watertown penalty. So we're going to go to 4-on-4, not 5-on-4, so we stay even. Time of the penalty is
14-16.
14-16. Look at that. You did the math in reverse.
Heck yeah, man.
One timing bid caught by Tomei as they're set up. Do it all again. 8 seconds go off on the power play.
Should we start planning your bachelor party now, or?
I need you to move on to the next question.
But you didn't say no, so.
So both players get 2 minutes for slashing, and it's Hunter Hall in the penalty box for the Wolves. Watertown still has control. Atwell off the wall. 4-on-4 as we pulled off a player aside. Puck poked out into the neutral zone and off to the races. CJ Stubbs, but recovered nicely by Mishkin.
Don't know if CJ was out of gas there, maybe at the end of his shift, but he was close to being out and away, and that would have been quite the problem for Mr. Gonzalez.
So it looks like we have another penalty getting called here. After Hall and Weber are already sitting down for slashing, it looks like Gordon is headed to the penalty box as well.
We had made it so far with so few penalties. Now everyone's just
and we didn't even mention it either.
No, we didn't. I didn't do it this time, man.
Time of the penalty, 14 minutes and 50 seconds.
You know what else we haven't mentioned? Dominic Tomei's impressive, what's that game? Air hockey skills.
That's true.
He shut the door on everyone except Jacob Shankar.
Except for Jacob Shankar. I think there might be an investigation going on to that championship game.
Tampering?
Could be. I think the technical term is point shaving.
But that was a fun night. Everyone who came out, I'm glad. I hope they all had fun at the annual Black Bear air hockey tournament. I had a good time.
I think it was great. DeRazio now on the power play for the Black Bears, brought to you by Meyer Security. This is a weird situation. It's a 4-on-3 power play. You normally see this scenario in overtime, like we saw with Danbury over Binghamton last Saturday night. But a weird circumstance puts it in regulation time. Black Bears have a 1-goal lead as they will come back, touch up through the neutral zone. Bondarenko's little touch pass for Jansen is onside. Jansen, Stubbs, Bondarenko, and DeRazio's the lone defenseman right now for the Black Bears. They got 27 seconds of power play time left. They're passing it around the outside, trying to draw out that Watertown defense. Wrist shot goes high. Bounces into the blue paint. I thought that might have gone out of play. The way that bounces off of the curtain behind the net, especially on that end of the ice. The net's really tight. Now we'll come back. Bondarenko onside. 5 seconds left to go on the power play. Send it back to DeRazio. Now over to Jansen. Man comes out of the penalty box. Jansen in tight, denied. Back to 4-on-4.
Well, shouldn't Weaver come out too?
Yep,
Shouldn't it still be a power play?
You're right. It is a power play. My fault. 20 seconds left to go. I think I'm -3. DeRazio now back over to Bondarenko. 5-on-4. In tight. Jansen denied. Wolves try to clear. Not out. Kirkby shooting off the defense. Sending it up top for DeRazio. Gets it back to the captain. In tight. Backhander denied by Gonzalez. Rebound still available. They fight for control down at the goal line. Man comes out of the penalty box. Through the blue paint. Jansen has it blocked by Newman. Still available. 3 minutes left to go here in the third period. Bondarenko now behind the cage. Sending it over. Far side of the screen. Jansen gets it right back. Watertown might not know they're still at even strength. Romikers holding. Wrist shot is caught by Gonzalez, who gets a much-needed whistle for the Wolves. 2:44 left to go here in the third period. Black Bears lead by 1, but Watertown kills off the latest power play. Back with you right after this.
Toyota Trucks. Let's go places.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
Dude, I just got a new hot spring spa.
Carlisle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Come see how we make every day better by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What happened to you today? You're shredding it.
Hot spring spas, baby.
Welcome back in, everybody. Black Bears and Wolves running down the clock here. Under 3 minutes left to go.
I feel like a DJ the way I've been mixing up this music today.
It's nice to controlling the soundboard, isn't it?
Yeah, I feel like you know, a big cheese.
All right, let me make sure the audio's still there. Looks like it is. Going to be an offensive zone draw for the Black Bears.
Why don't we use these ones? I like these ones. We always just hit the blue one.
Probably just closest to the bar for the time being.
We gotta start hitting the other ones.
Do we have another penalty? We do. That was while we were away. They gave out a penalty, and the Black Bears are back on the power play. Gordon back in the box. So the Black Bears are going to stay on the power play, brought to you by Meyer Security. By my count, this is the 5th one of the night for Binghamton. Stone, Romakers, Sirota, Kirkby, and Yates. So they're switching up the power play unit. Romakers fires, looking for his second. Knocked away, and this one's going to be sent all the way down. Let's check the league website, see if we can find out what that last penalty was.
Really tough to tie the game here when you're on the power play or on the penalty kill.
So Matthew Gordon, back-to-back penalties for the Wolves as Yates comes into the zone. Cross-checking minor at 17-16 of the period. Not the recipe for success. Ramaker looking for his second again. Goes off the outside of the cage. And this is sent down all the way down to Dominic Tomei. Clock is not the Wolves' friend, especially in a spot like this when you're down by 1, because if you pull the goalie, at this point, you're still even at 5-on-5. Bondarenko cuts to the middle, going across to Swain in tight, and Gonzalez makes another acrobatic save, robbing Nick Swain of goal number 14 on the year.
And that would have been a little icing on the cake, maybe a dagger. You could pull the goalie. It would make, like you said, 5-on-5 a little tough. Or if you're Patrick Waugh, you could pull him with 8 minutes to go.
I saw that last night.
Twice.
For the
No, he
Islanders.
did it back-to-back. He did it twice. It's kind of funny. And they prevented.
I mean, why not?
They prevented the Kings from scoring.
Were they able to get 1 6-on-5?
They got one against the Kings. I don't think they got one against the Ducks.
In tight, Jansen fires. Gonzalez goes down to the splits again. Thought the puck got behind him. He had to check the back wall to see if it was still there. Binghamton now applying some pressure. Stubbs dancing around the outside. They're looking for the nail in the Watertown coffin for this one. As this one goes off the bench wall. 10 seconds left to go on the power play. Quick re-entry for the Black Bears. Jansen had cross. And that one could not be batted out of midair by Bondarenko. Gordon comes back out of the penalty box this time. He had just gotten out before taking another cross-checking penalty. Binghamton 0 for 5 on the power play tonight, but they lead by 1. 30 seconds left to go. Here we go. Filippov knocked off the puck. They cut to the middle, though. Bondarenko able to send it all the way down. Referee's arm is in the air. And this is going to come all the way down. Tomei's going to wait. And I think Watertown might have just iced the puck while they were going to the power play.
No way. I guess they did. I thought Tomei had to hand up to let the guys know it's delayed penalty, don't touch it. Just let the clock run.
So it is a penalty against Austin DeRazio.
Perfect time here for Coach Coachman. That's a mouthful. Coach Coachman to take his time out. I think he's going to.
I mean, you can't take it with you. You got 16 seconds, and unfortunately,
there's plenty of time. Bo Horvat scored with 1 second yesterday.
I think you're going to start this face-off at center ice.
That's brutal. Did you see that? Bo Horvat scoring with like 1.1 second?
I did. I was watching with Bobby last night. That was last night, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was. And they didn't even pull the goalie in that situation, which I thought they would have with 1.5 left to go.
It's the only time Patrick Waugh doesn't pull the goalie.
1916, time of the penalty to Austin DeRazio. Or excuse me, 1944. There's 16 seconds left. And that is a tripping minor against DeRazio.
You know who would be really great to have here right now? Stephen Klink.
So they are going to move it to the Binghamton end. 16 seconds. Binghamton, most important face-off of the night right here.
100%.
So look at this set play. Grant Mentis right behind the center. Face-off one to Mentis. Sends it across. One timing bid. Never got through. Black Bears swarm the puck in the corner. They try to tie it up against the boards. 5 seconds left to go. It squirts out. Back up top. A wrist shot goes wide. And it goes into the netting with 2 seconds left to go.
Plenty of time to win a face-off and get a quick draw. So I think they mentioned it last night on that broadcast I was telling you I was watching the Islanders. Throw all the guys like a goalie, like soccer, just in front of the net.
Face-off is pushed out into the neutral zone. And this game is over. Dominic Tomei picks up his 23rd win of the season as the Black Bears are able to hang on, a come-from-behind victory. They were down by 1 goal twice in this game. Pick up victory number 38 on the season. They move the magic number down to 8, and they now have 113 points atop of the Empire Division. They win this one by a final score of 3-2. We will take a timeout, come back, and break down this one for you on the La Quinta Inn & Suites post-game show. Black Bears win tonight by a final score of 3-2. We are back with you right after this.
Rediscover your glow at Tanfastic Sun Tan Center, where wellness meets radiance. We offer red light therapy to boost collagen, speed up cell turnover, and help athletes recover faster with relief for joints, circulation, and muscle relaxation. Keep your glow year-round with our tanning beds or build a safe summer base so you don't burn in the sun. Looking for instant color? Try our spray tan. It's half off every Thursday. Plus, explore our wide variety of lotions tailored for every skin type. And yes, Tanfastic is Black Bear approved.
Toyota Trucks. Let's go places.
Welcome back in, everybody. La Quinta Inn & Suites post-game show in a nail-biting game. 1-goal victory for the Binghamton Black Bears. They win tonight by a final score of 3-2. Cole, Binghamton scores 1 goal in each period. Watertown scores 1 goal in the first 2 periods. But the game-winning goal tonight goes to Scott Romiker's even strength. And his 5-on-5 had just resumed. Delayed penalty sequence, actually, as Tomei was headed towards the bench. Binghamton 0 for 5 on the power play tonight, but essentially 1 for 5. Kind of count it, don't count it with that 5-on-5 goal. I don't think that man had really got a part of the play, but he was out of the penalty box. Watertown 0 for 2 on their man advantage. They weren't able to score late when Austin DeRazio took that tripping call with 16 seconds left to go. But Binghamton picks up the 3 points that they were looking for.
Yeah, it was a bit of a scrappier game. I mean, not in terms of, guys throwing bodies or anything at each other, but in terms of opportunities that they had. And neither team really could control the pace of play, except in the third period when the Black Bears were able to finally take over and play their type of hockey. And I think they did a real good job of sticking with a bit of neutral hockey for the first 2 periods and then coming away with it in the third.
Black Bears win this one by a final score of 3-2. Let's take a look at the NBT Bank stat sheet. We already talked about the power plays, but 20 shots on goal for Binghamton in the third period. Watertown only had 5. Game total 52 for Binghamton, 29 for Watertown. Dominic Tomei picks up his 23rd victory of the season, and Ricky Gonzalez picks up his 10th loss of the year as well. Binghamton had a lot of people out of the lineup tonight, like Kyle Steffen, Garrett Sargis. They also had Matt York, who was one of the new college signees, out of the lineup tonight. It'll be interesting to see what changes the Black Bears make from tomorrow based on, who is with them up on the trip, who stayed back. Obviously, you can only dress so many guys a night, but it's really important that the college kids get their games in now because you'd rather have them available for the postseason. Because God forbid if somebody does get hurt, you have people who are ready to play and are eligible to be part of your lineup as well. But tonight, heavy doses of the veterans. CJ Stubbs, Gavin Yates, Dan Stone, and Scott Ramker's game-winning goals. So all those guys that we just mentioned, multi-year players with the Black Bears. Bondarenko did pick up an assist tonight, so he's one assist closer to breaking the single-season record for assists in that category.
Yeah, I mean, he's marching towards it every day. He's just doing such a great job of creating for other people, and he does a great job of creating for himself as well. But Bondarenko has been just a fantastic addition to this already championship-level team.
All right, let's update you on the out-of-town scoreboard one last time before we go out. Cole, do the headline game. Indiana and Port Huron. That game is final. Port Huron wins 3-0. So,
brutal.
Black Bears not going to be able to clinch the division title this weekend.
Brutal.
That is unfortunate for the Black Bears, but it might set up a pretty big event at home next Friday night because you know who's in town?
Port Huron.
For Sock Out Cancer Night, presented by our friends over at Security Mutual. That's the next time you can see the Black Bears back on home ice. Crazy turn of events. We are in overtime in South Carolina. Athens and PD tied at 6 down in Florence, South Carolina. Danbury still leads 2-1 over Blue Ridge. Columbus trails at home 7-4 over Monroe over Columbus. Twin City flip-flops the score. It's 3-2 Thunderbirds. And Topeka trailing Biloxi 3-5 in the third period. So a couple of nail-biters, a couple of flip-flops, and a couple of multi-goal games going on in the FPHL tonight. Unfortunately, Black Bears are not going to be able to clinch the division this weekend. Port Huron does defeat Indiana in regulation time, 3-0. For my partner Cole Parenti tonight, EJ Worth on the socials for the Black Bears, and everybody else on our amazing front office staff. My name is Brooks Hill, signing off. Tomorrow night's game is at 7:30. We will have that game live for you right here on the Black Bears YouTube page, and I guarantee we will be on the air, and we will not miss the first minute like we did tonight. So apologies again for that. Hope you'll forgive us. We're back with you tomorrow night at 7:30. Have a good Friday night. If you choose to celebrate Parade Day here in Binghamton tomorrow, stay safe, and we will see you at 7:30 for Black Bears versus Wolves, Part 2 of the Weekend Showdown. Have a good night, everybody.